Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and I don't normally stream on Mondays. Normally I'm tied up doing the spawn chunks, which is still fun, but pre-recorded this year because we wanted to get a couple of episodes out over the holidays. And that leaves me free to join Johnny, my co-host on the spawn chunks, for Enshrouded today, live on stream. I've never played this before. We're going to jump in here for a few minutes and create a character, and then we're going to join Johnny's game. He's going to host. So he's not quite live yet. He's still grabbing some food. But we're going to hang out with Johnny for the afternoon. He's played several hours. I don't know how long, but he's certainly far enough along that I think he can show me the ropes. I'm not so worried about a blind playthrough on this. I've seen a little bit of Enshrouded online. I've watched some reviews on channels like Force Gaming on YouTube. So we're just going to jump in and see what we can do, have some fun. Welcome into the first time in chat, folks. Me2G, good to see you. Binary Stars, hello, welcome back. SweetSandi is here. Dan Grice is also kicking around. I think I saw Cosmic lurking in the background as well. I'm a little froggy today. I don't know what's going on. Not usually a thing, I guess, on Mondays. Normally I have a 20-minute warm-up in the render distance with Pixlriffs. But let's just get in here and make a character so that I have that ready for when Johnny is ready. And unfortunately the music that I'm playing now has to get stopped while I transition over, so let's just see what we can do here. Is it this button? Let's find out. So the game does have music. Let me know if this is a little bit loud for you. We can tweak that while we're waiting for Johnny. I did peek ahead just a little bit, and we can pop in here and do a character creation. Mikatu, subscribe with Prime. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. 8 months. Wow, that's great. Very, very cool. Thank you. So, the one thing that was confusing for me in messing around with this a little bit earlier is that it doesn't look like I can do any custom faces. I kind of have to go with like a I can change the hair color and the hairstyle, but the actual faces of the characters, I don't think I can change. I just want to go with a guy that looks kind of old. Is it me or are they all, except for the dark folks, are they a little, all the, I guess he's most, I guess, run-of-the-mill average? No, you know what? I did spin through here a little bit, Cosmic, and there's not that many options. How does that guy look like with a beard? He looks tired. I don't want to be tired. I think I'm gonna try to go with like heavy weaponry if I can. What about a beard for this guy? I think that's good. We're probably gonna go. Ooh. Casper the Friendly Ghost. That's about right. Oh. So, do I live the fantasy and have the long Viking locks? Or do I go realistic? And we're going to be wearing a helmet, more than likely, anyway. That's a pretty good fantasy haircut. I'm trying to remember what the Lord of the Rings characters look like. I feel like in games like this, I'm always hesitant to do long hair because it tends to like stick out underneath the helmets. We're not going to do red either. These colors are very cartoony. That's pretty good. I think I'm all right with that. Oh, there's like a mohawk? No. The standard barbarian bear. Yeah. They look a little bit goofy. Green eyes. Eyebrows. You want to look like Lady Gaga? No. Voice. Nope. Deep one. Character name. Cool. Character created. No, there's no hats. At least not in the character creation screen. Sorry, give me 1 second. Hey, that's a hype train. There's 2 minutes left in a level 1 hype train. Thanks very much. All right. We can do play and join an online game. When Pixlriffs is online, this will populate. As far as I know. I've got Pixlriffs added as a friend on Steam, so this should work out all right. Text chat required. Chat. Blah 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 blah. Please hold a minute. Can you hear the music in the background? I didn't see the feedback. Music is good, Sandy? Cool, thank you. Cool. We'll just wait to see. Unfortunately, when I tab out, the music stops, which is annoying. I wish games would not do that. Yeah, I know. I want the music to be audible. I just don't want it to be too loud. Cosmic Dancer is on a 50 stream streak as well. Big 5 zeros all around. Is anybody in chat higher than 50? Sandy, you probably are. Does anybody know if there's anything I can do to reward people for stuff like that? Like, are there new emotes? Twitch is terrible at letting me know stuff like that, I find. All right, I'm going to tab out briefly so the music is going to stop because I want to check to see if... Oh, he's not quite live yet. That's fine. In a way, I'm kind of glad the character creation screen was not like super in-depth. I'm sure when 1.0 is released, they'll do a little bit more, but sometimes it's kind of frustrating when you want to RP a little bit, but the character creation screen has got like nose length and jaw size and like all that kind of stuff. And I mean, I have to play with it, but then I'm like, that's the first 45 minutes of the stream. Me too, G, subscribing at tier 1. Thanks very much. Your first time here and you're already a sub. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Join the Discord. You can connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts and now join the Joel Duggan Discord for the next month. Erase. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thanks for the follow. I wish Twitch would give us like little phonetic pronunciations next to me. I do like Johnny's joke when someone's got a really complicated name that's impossible to pronounce. He just says key smash. Key smash. Thanks for the sub. Maybe I should do something similar, but call it like cat keyboard or something. Oh, I also have to figure out what my I have to look at my hotkey for. I guess I'll worry about that once we're in there. I need to figure out like a push to talk or not. I think we're going to be, maybe I'll need like a push to mute. Do I have a push to mute in Discord? Maybe I need that. Cosmic Dancer says Twitch streaks, as far as I know, nothing you're able to do in terms of emotes and stuff. It's just a thing that you can call out in chat. At least at the moment, Twitch might just do something else from them at a later date, maybe. Yeah. I think it would be cool to be able to set tiers. Like, it would be cool if I would be able to say like 50, 100, or, you know, 200, and do like special emotes or something that only people that had that many stream watches could use. That would be cool. SweetSandi, you missed a stream, so sadly no 50 streak. If you miss a stream, for folks that are wondering and like these stream streaks things, Cosmic told me last time that you can watch the stream, or maybe you told me this, Sandy. If you watch the stream on Twitch within 24 hours of the stream, you could, it still counts. Which is nice. I think that's cool because it accounts for like time zones. If I'm streaming, you know, when it's the middle of the night in Australia, right? Hello, friend. I'm good. Can my stream hear Pixlriffs? I don't think you can. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. Say something.
Something.
Hello.
Something.
Cool. Can my chat confirm if you can hear Pix? You should be able to.
Give us the high sign. Give us the thumbs up.
Okay, is the volume level okay? Is Pix quieter than I am?
Am I loud? Am I quiet? Who can say?
Audible, but
chat can say.
He's quiet. Okay, cool. Let me just, I can fix. Once we've got you,
that's a Discord tweak that is easily done.
Do I tweak it in Discord? Because I don't want him louder for my earbuds. I want.
Oh, right. I guess yeah. If you want to find a way to tweak it in your capture, that's good too.
All right, so I've brought you up an extra 3 decibels. Is that good, folks? Is that better?
Am I good? I literally had a notification from the Streamlabs streaming software telling me to unmute my microphone, and I was like, "Oh, okay." That was I was muted for my stream for the first like couple of minutes.
The settings on this are wild. Like I've got you increased by 6 decibels, which can't be accurate. That can't be right. So hopefully that's a little bit better. I'm coming in at about -15, -10, and hopefully you're coming in at about the same.
Well, one thing I will recommend is turning the game sounds down if you've not done so already.
Okay.
I have my master volume is set at like 20% with everything else at 100, and I find that's a pretty good balance between our audio and the game audio.
Okay. I have to just step out of this then. Hold on. Settings, music, master volume. That will keep it pretty low for stream too, won't it?
Yeah, I imagine so.
20%.
It depends. Yeah, I mean that's how low I have it, but obviously like your mileage may vary.
Okay.
It's really about how loud the music is on the main screen, and I sort of gauge everything based on that because that's about as loud as the game gets, really.
Oh, okay. So I've got my music set to 15%.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the game down to 50. We'll try that for now. Okay. SweetSandi says good now. Everybody's fine. Okay, good. Thank you very much for the feedback, folks. It's wild that I have to increase that by so much. All right, play, join. There's Pixlriffs. Chunkvania.
Yeah, that's. I've basically just been adding Vania to whatever like prefix I want to add for when I've been playing this with other people.
I'm just gonna
me and my buddy Dan have started a world which is just called Pix and Dan Vania. So
nice. This is great. It obscures the password, so I can just.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to change the screen, but it just kind of hides it. Oh, cinematic.
Yeah, you'll get an intro cutscene. A little bit of lore.
Cool art.
Yeah, the intro is really neat looking, very stylized.
A weapon, once concealed by the ancients. Its might had been set free. With it came power, mistrust, and a longing for more.
Nice voiceover.
Humanity dug the elixir wells.
Yeah, the voice acting reminds me a little of Baldur's Gate as well. The narration in that.
I still haven't played that.
Me neither, but I've seen people play it. I watched Gemini Tay play a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Good cozy stream.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it as a good couch game for me.
Yeah.
An unforeseen curse crept into Embervale. The Shroud, a ruinous fog which sought only to spread and devour. Facing their downfall, ancients and humans united to forge the Flameborn. Now, your time has come. Awake.
I remember this, I think, from watching somebody else play. The little pods.
Yeah. A fresh pod person awakens.
No chest bursters,
Where
that's
am I?
good.
What year is it? Well, clearly we have both been to the gym.
Yeah, hey.
We are looking chiseled.
Yep.
The two guys who just crawled out of pods.
For survival folks that are starving and need food, we are feeling pretty good.
Well, the cool thing about this game is you don't actually need food a whole bunch. You can acquire it to get buffs, but largely speaking, you can get by without it. You're not going to like starve to death the way you would in Minecraft if you didn't eat, you know?
Yeah, makes sense. I'm going to change my Twitch title. Just hold on. I want to make sure we can get...
Yeah, great. And we can co-stream it.
Yeah, I think that's all I have to do is just put an @ in front of your name in the title.
Hopefully it should work that way.
I don't remember whether something else has to happen or not. I thought it gave me a... Hold on, maybe I'll update it twice. Well, that didn't work. There we go.
I'm just going to check the Twitch dashboard in case it lets me do anything from there.
Yeah, I tagged you from a drop down this time.
Yeah.
Not seeing any kind of co-stream thing. I don't remember how we did this for the tour.
Because Twitch has Stream Together now, which is, I think, a different thing because that allows like webcam overlays and stuff.
Mm.
I
don't know how we did that.
If I do this.
Oh, there we go. Wants to collaborate?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I don't need the pop-up. Did it I don't think it combined the chats though.
If I click start sharing chat, there we go. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that seems like it's working.
Yep, I'm seeing little Pixlriffs faces next to people from your chat.
All right, great.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Thank you. I should be better at that. I don't know if I need to leave this open, but I'm going to minimize it just in case. All right. So we're good.
Great. Yeah, so the first thing we need to do is leave this room.
It's so weird not having a crosshair.
I know, yeah. It's strange playing in third person primarily. But you'll get used to that, I imagine, in time.
Yeah. You were right about the sound.
About this, yeah. It gets loud occasionally. In multiplayer, I think only one person has to do certain actions, so I'll let you do all of the communing with the flame stuff because I have done this before.
All right, cool. E to commune with the flame. You've slumbered for too long, Flameborn. The realm of Embervale has fallen, consumed by the Shroud. Now the enduring flame calls for you. Find a place in the ruined world and construct a flame altar to create shelter from the dark.
Yeah.
Flame altar quest unlocked. That's
Yes.
They've been talking to Mojang.
Yeah, unlike Minecraft where you can build anywhere, you have to build around like a specific base point.
Oh, okay, like No Man's Sky.
The flame altar does. Yeah, basically, you have to kind of claim the area as your own.
Man, we've been doing some calf races.
Yeah,
Like that is that's a 3-meter vertical.
Yes, you got some good hops. So this is prompting you to press I to open the interface. When you do that, you'll notice that the interface has a lot of different hotkeys for the individual things to look at. So for me, it just opens my backpack right away, but then you can hit M to open the map, J for the journal, and so forth.
Right. Map, journal, crafting, backpack, B. Huh. Character, skills. Oh, wow. Holy crap.
Yeah, there's a whole skill tree in this. It's great.
Oh, it's wild. Awesome. Social world. So, does it remember? Okay, cool. It remembers what screen I'm on. That's great. I like that.
Yeah. And then you can obviously hotkey to the individual things, but I just opens the general interface to whatever you were looking at last. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have almost the same? No, you chose a different model. It's just like I wanted to have a different head because the guy I originally grabbed, I realized it looked like he was like East Asian descent. And I wanted to go more Caucasian, but then like there's only 1 or 2 guys that really fit the bill.
Yeah.
And I thought for a second,
limited amount of character creator stuff in there.
And I thought for a second we had the same hair. I think we got the same beard though.
Yeah, but it's,
beard bros.
It's the most straightforward beard.
Yeah.
The no nonsense beard.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you see this sort of warm smoke arising from anything, it's usually like lore or stuff that you're expected to pick up for quests. So have a read of a book. Whenever either of us does this, it will add it to the journal where there is a lore section. So if I pick up any of that, no worries, you can always go and read it. It's mostly just little tidbits about the world, but some of it does unlock areas of the map that you can... Like it basically points waypoints on the map for you, so you can travel to some areas just on the recommendation of some notes you found in somebody's bedroom or something. You know.
Cool. So yeah, I'd say like wisdom beyond my own imagination. Despite possessing a voice, it only speaks to the born from the flame. Oh, okay, cool. It's kind of letting you know, like, these are things you should look out for. Look out for them in the future.
And you specifically are special because you are a Flameborn in this. It's sort of like being the Ashen one in Dark Souls or whatever.
Right.
So look out for any little structures and huts and things like this because they usually have supplies in, just stuff left over. There's a chest there. There's a couple of things on the table as well. Anytime it says loot or search, you'll have the opportunity to grab some gear.
Torch. Is it instance? Like, do you get stuff too?
I share the same stuff that you would get, but don't worry, it absolutely throws items at you. So we can share stuff and we can talk about like how to manage inventory and stuff like that in a second.
All right, cool.
But, like the torch, for example, there's another one just propped up against the mine shaft here, so I can grab that as we.
Right. So like, if you were a player and you walked by that little structure and you're not without a torch.
Yeah, exactly. There's a couple more of them, I think, in here as well.
Some cool design.
Yeah, and since we are also the Flameborn, it lights some of these like lanterns and stuff for us as we explore, so you can kind of see where you've been.
Nice. Use terraforming tool or explosives to forge a path through the rubble. Explosive powder balls can be thrown. Explosive barrels are detonated at range. Oh, okay, cool. These must be explosive power balls.
Yeah, they're like little grenades,
and
you've got to. You don't have a crosshair to aim, so you're kind of freestyling it a little bit. But yeah, you just throw it like so.
Does the game not have a crosshair at all?
It might do in the options somewhere, but I've never found it to enable it.
Wow.
But yeah, now we can hop on through here and find the loot beyond.
They need to tone down the jump.
Yeah. Just banging your head on the roof of this cave. The lore in here is just a drinking song that somebody has scribbled in a notebook. It's pretty fun, though.
I got a ring.
Nice.
Do I need to equip that, or is that just hanging in my backpack?
You can right-click on it to get equip options, or you can do it from the character menu, which I believe is the N key on your keyboard.
Right.
And then you've got 2 slots for rings in the lower left.
Right. Got it. Cool. I now have a ring, and it does stamina and stamina regen. Nice.
That'll be useful. You use stamina for a lot of things. As you start sprinting around, you'll notice a little wheel that's like the meter for your stamina appears next to your character.
Okay.
And so you'll find yourself using that a lot. Likewise, when you're scaling surfaces or swinging a sword, usually that stuff consumes stamina.
Do you go down? Wow. Do you go down? It's all right. Do you go down ladders automatically, or do you have to press like an engage ladder button?
I'm pretty sure you climb them automatically. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm collecting a couple of supplies. So if you see recipes unlocked for anything, that's just me picking up the remains of this mine shaft I half destroyed.
Nice. Did we come down here? No.
That's sort of the alternate route to get down to this area. But
okay.
The way out is through this darkened cave over here.
Sure. When in doubt, when naked and surviving, go in the dark. It's always a good idea.
Good thing they throw torches at you in this game. We're basically expected to use them as melee weapons here as well. So they will do a little bit of damage to the enemies that we're about to be introduced to.
We will definitely send them a message with that swing.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there like a triple hit combo? Yep.
Yeah, something like that.
Right
it varies per weapon as well, so the melee combat is actually fairly nuanced in this, which is great.
I was thinking I was going to try to go as barbarian as I can. If I can get a hammer at any point, I'm going to be a happy camper.
Oh, trust me, there's some very, very cool weapons that you'll...
Nice.
I'll give you priority for some of the heftier looking stuff if you want to go that way.
Nice. I picked up a book. Did it not do anything? Or what did I pick up?
It might have just been... like a book that was left on the table, but not necessarily lore. It didn't show up as anything for me.
I didn't pick up anything. That was weird. I didn't quite see that.
Yeah, weird.
I was expecting like a pop-up text to be like, story.
Yeah, maybe that one wasn't meant to be there or glitched out or something.
The graphics are great.
From what I recall, a lot of this stuff is like fairly intuitive, a lot of the information it gives you to start with, so don't worry if you miss too much here. It's not going to be a huge issue. But yeah, I agree. The graphics are pretty great.
Right. So time in Shroud bad is what I've just learned.
Yeah, so what you'll see on the compass at the top of the screen is you get a 5-minute timer.
Oh, we're in the Shroud now.
Yes. So anytime you step into these misty areas, so misty blue right now is something that we can explore. If you see red fog at any point, that's an area that will kill you if you go into it. So just be careful.
Blue your goo, red you're dead. Got it.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
So this guy's going to attack us. So you can either hit tab or middle mouse button also locks on, which is kind of useful.
Is there friendly fire? I don't want to bean you with a torch.
There is not friendly fire.
Okay, nice.
So we're good to just swing around each other as much as we need to.
Oh, I have something that is a lot sharper than a torch.
Nice. I will be the torch bearer. You can be the sword swinger. Let's do this.
Is it the situation is basically if it moves, stab it?
Basically, yeah.
Nice. Woo, that was fast.
Pretty good. I have some torn cloth.
I picked that up last time as well.
Nice. All right, and out the other side of the shroud, we can breathe again, and the timer reset.
Okay, cool. My keyboard habits are to like tapping buttons for Minecraft, like the WASD, but A and D is really jerky for A and D. If you fall, you will rise again at your last return beacon. Oh, cool. Spawn point. Nice.
Yes.
You hit that, so that means that both of us would respawn here?
It should work out that way, yeah. I've not had too much chance to look at the nuance of how this works in multiplayer, but...
Okay. I can't click on it. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. No, I wasn't clicking on it either. It just happens automatically when you run past
Oh,
it.
oh,
So,
oh, I see. Okay, I think you were just really close to it. I thought you might have walked up and hit E or something.
right. Yeah.
Nice.
No,
Oh my
I did not.
gosh! Wow, this is really cool looking.
Yes.
Folks, this is the first time I've played a game that's not Minecraft with my new video card. So
Yeah, you'll be getting some results, I
the
imagine.
quality setting was basically just like quality down the board, the whole thing. It's like, sure, give it, let's go.
Great
This
stuff.
Is really cool.
So here is the starting area of Long Keep. I will put a waypoint on the map for where our base is going to be. Although I think you can probably see that in your heads-up display as well.
Okay.
But I should be able to ping that so you can see which direction that is. It's not too far off, but we can explore this area a little bit, gather some supplies. There might be a couple of little like rats or something running around, but we can pick some stuff up as we go here.
Nice. Rats as in like for dinner?
There might be. There's definitely some meat we can gather from around here.
Oh, harvest.
In some cases, you'll find purple berries as well, which give you a little bit of health regeneration if you eat some of those.
I love the high fantasy name, purple berries.
Yeah. I mean, we've just come out of a pod. We can more or less identify colors, but that's about it as far as the taxonomy of the world goes.
Nice. Got some mushrooms. Oh, okay. This is like a area.
Yeah, one thing I will recommend is if you see a path in this game, follow it, because the map is fixed. It is not a procedurally generated world the way Minecraft would be. And so a lot of the exploration can be guided by what the developers have done to make sure that there are connected routes throughout the world.
Nice.
And it'll be like, like on the tour of West Hill, where you're like,
you
can walk anywhere and there are paths that seem like the intuitive way to get around. That's absolutely the case here.
I was about to say, like, it sounds like the things that you and I do in Minecraft because Minecraft doesn't do it for us.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, this guy's had too much sun.
A little bit too much. Bleach the bones.
Oh, nothing there. Loot. What's in here? Oh, collect.
You can also break a lot of this stuff if you want to. So
sorry, I laid down.
Taking a nap is also recommended because it does heal you up.
Okay.
Laying in bed. If it's nighttime, we'll also skip through the night, but it doesn't do it instantaneously. It does it like little by little. It just speeds up the day-night cycle.
That heal is great.
Yeah, it's kind of handy to just take a healthy nap, as it calls it.
I didn't realize I had taken that much damage. I guess with no shield or any kind of like... hold the chamber to your last breath. These were the words of the Ancient One before he entered with a handful of our best warriors. It was the first time I'd seen one of his kind, and I expect it will be the last. His face is burned into my mind. My life and those of my remaining soldiers are pledged to this sacred duty, Captain Arkwright. Cool. Just some lore lying around?
Yeah, there's a lot of references to what the world was like before we were put in a pod. I'm gathering a little bit of honey and wax from the nearby beehives, which will not come in super useful right away, but honey is really good for stamina regeneration, I found recently. So
I saw a honey thing back here. I'll go grab it. Do you just walk up to it and hit E?
Yes, it should say harvest. You should get a prompt for it. Some of them do contain bees, but bees can easily be defeated melee style, similar to other enemies.
Okay, cool. Oh. Harvest and then you got to pick it up after?
Yes, yeah, with those, they drop the material and then you just got to claim it from the ground.
Okay, cool.
Once we get into inventory management, I will split that between us, but we probably want to get backpack upgrades and stuff sooner or later.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just making sure I picked up the wood that I chopped earlier. I see the little wheel. That's our stamina.
Yep.
I'm going to change my sprint to toggle. Controls. Let go. Binds. Sprint. Press. Tap. If that works. No. I don't want that. I want... Is there a toggle for sprint?
See, I don't know. I'm not certain, and it's possible that there isn't one just because you have stamina, so you end up stopping sprinting automatically anyway.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you're right. You have to hold it down. That's fine. As long as I know.
Yeah.
I've got mine set to toggle on.
I think
Minecraft.
with the scale of the world, I think a basic like normal walking or jogging pace is actually not too bad. We'll find.
Right on. Man, these ruins are really cool.
One other cool thing about this is that basically anything you see here, more or less, was built using the same palette of materials that the player can build with.
Oh, neat.
So you could make an environment more or less this detailed once you have all of the materials you need to build, like the cosmetic stuff, like these archery targets and stuff. I don't know if I have the recipe for them in any of the worlds that I've played with, but I also have not made a ton of progress. So
I feel like stuff that's just a little bit far away is a little blurry. You get that too?
There's like level of detail kind of things where it blurs some stuff that's in the background.
It's quite close though. Like it's not. I'm looking at this lantern hanging on the wall here, and like it's blurry now compared to when I walk up a little bit closer to it.
Yeah, may just be like just the assets that they're using. I don't know.
Interesting.
Either
it is early
way,
access.
There's a couple of other things we can pick up here, and I will recommend coming over here to get some. Well, you can drink from the well as well, which is something that's useful to do because that helps you regenerate stamina faster.
Right.
We'll get water pouches that we can do that with later. But over here is the cooking tutorial.
Oh, okay.
I'll grab some of these logs so we can make our own campfire. But
do you want me to click on this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Finally, a break from the tedious work. My bones are sore, but the warmth of a fire, a little shelter, and some sleep should allow me to become well rested. Food is getting scarce. I hear they're planning an expedition. Thankfully, I hid some rations below my bed. They will make for a nice meal when cooked over fire. So we're reading somebody else's journal. So somebody else has like left food here.
Yes, and so behind here, there's actually a piece of lean meat which I've just picked up. There's another one around here next to the fire.
Okay. Cool.
On this bench.
Oh, got it.
So grab that, walk towards the campfire, and you'll be given the cook interaction option. And I'll explain this to you because it's a little awkward.
Sure.
You basically have to hold down the left mouse button to hold the food out in front of you, and then once you hear it sizzle and it looks cooked on the sprite that you're holding in front of you on the stick, that's when you release the mouse button, and then it will pop into your inventory as cooked food. But if you leave it out there for too long, it burns.
Okay.
So it's like a little mini game, effectively, that you have to play. You hear it sizzle, and it changes to look like a cooked sprite, and then you withdraw it, and you end up with grilled meat, basically. Yeah, there you go.
All right, cool.
Like that.
Helpful to see you do it first.
Yes, yeah. It's one of those awkward things where it will burn, and then you'll be like, "Wait, did I misread that? Like, how am I supposed to do this?" And the game doesn't explain it like super well. But
now that I've got it, do I eat it right away?
You can do if you want to, because eating food will increase your maximum health. So it's a temporary buff, but something that you can.
Temporary. Okay, so I don't need it right now. So
you don't strictly need it right now. No.
Okay, cool.
Just so we have a little bit more daylight as well, I'm going to hop into the bed here, and it will skip the night by moving the day-night cycle at 30 times speed. If we were both sleeping, it would be 60 times, and it'd be a lot faster. But you can see the stars wheeling overhead.
Oh, that's cool. Fun animation.
There's also weather, so it's going to start raining.
But... just like on the Citadel. It feels like home.
Yeah.
I need to move my sword. How do I... There we go. Just drag them around. There. And... leave that there. Okay, cool.
Great. So I think it's about time we head over to the beacon over here that's marking where it wants us to make our base. How's this feeling so far? You got a handle on the controls and whatnot?
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. Actually, I have to say, like, out of the box, it's pretty good as far as mouse sensitivity, camera sensitivity.
I agree. Yeah.
I think the only thing I'm getting used to is the muscle memory of like hitting E for inventory and stuff, which
Of course,
you know, I might actually bind the backpack or something or the inventory to Q because that's what it is on Satisfactory.
Right, makes sense. Yeah, so you've got one set of muscle memory you can rely on at least.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, now we are here. It wants us to build the flame altar. If you hit V, that'll go into crafting, and you'll see what you need for that.
Flame altar stone, which we don't have.
Mhm.
We also need string and wood. Hey, look, there's a hammer right away. Sweet.
Yes.
Okay.
So the stone, we can't mine it from any of the boulders or the landscape around yet, but there are little rocks that we can pick up, and that will count towards our stones. So
Roger.
we can explore this area and find little rocks like this one that we can pick up.
Oh, I see the recipe unlocked happen there too. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
That's not a rock. That's a mushroom.
There are also wolves out there in the tree line, so keep that sword handy.
Yep. That's going to be too big. Is it all manner of creatures, like everything from fantasy creatures to like regular animals like wolves and bears and stuff that are problematic?
There are, in this area, there should be wolves and goats, but the Shroud environments, as we saw, there's kind of like these zombified humanoid creatures who are perhaps just people who've been overtaken by the Shroud.
Very
and then there's,
mushroomy.
later on there's like dragons and giant birds and that kind of thing.
This is very similar to South of Midnight. Did you ever get to play that?
I didn't, but I saw some of it. It's got a really cool art style to it.
It's beautiful. But it's got that similar sort of like the Shroud in that game, or the, I'm not sure what you want to call it, the veil that you have to fight back, the evil, is historical trauma from characters past, some of whom are related to you. So it's really interesting to use that as like, if you go through and you fight these evil, I can't remember what they're called, these evil spirits left over by trauma.
It's Haints, isn't it? Because it's all based on like Southern Black American kind of folklore. Yeah, Haints.
I can't reach the beehive here, but you have to jump. Oh.
There's a wolf here that's stuck in a rock. Here, buddy, let me get you out of the rock.
How much stone do we need?
Just 5 for the flame altar. It's not an expensive recipe,
Okay,
but
so
the more the merrier, because then we can turn it into building materials. So
right. Okay. So I've got, so I have like 12, I think.
Yeah, I've got like 18, so we should have enough.
Backpack is, I've got 39. Okay. I'm going to quickly change that. Settings, keybinds, menu, B, backpack. Let's change that to U. I have to say, the U is used for something else, but figure that out as we go.
I think Q is a ranged weapon. Once you have it, you can bind it, so it's almost like it. You use it like the offhand in Minecraft, where it doesn't take up your hotbar, but you can allocate it. Yeah,
I'll address that later. We got wolf chasing something.
It's like a little rabbit thing. Yeah.
Oh, you got him. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and he dropped a little bit of raw wolf meat, which doesn't sound super appetizing.
No.
But we're gonna use that a little later.
You know what?
Right.
Ever since I became such a fan of dogs and wanted a dog, I really don't like fighting wolves in video games anymore.
Yeah, no, I totally appreciate that. It's the same in any of the Dark Souls or Elden Ring kind of games that I play a little bit more regularly now. There's usually wolves or something like that as enemies, and it always feels a little heartbreaking hearing the whimpering sound effects.
Yeah.
So if you want to go ahead and craft the flame altar, once again, this is stuff that you may as well learn how to do, since I've already done it a few times.
What was the V?
Yeah, V, or just open the interface and you'll see all of the
crafting, right?
The hotkeys along the top. Yeah.
All right. So stone, space to craft. I've crafted thing, and so now, it's right on my inventory. All right, cool. Oh, geez. Okay.
Oh,
and I
see
I see
the outline of where you're placing that.
Oh, all right. I was moving my mouse around to where do we want it?
Wherever, because the build area will actually expand as we upgrade the flame later.
Oh, cool. All right, gotcha. Are these rocks here movable?
Yes, anything that's within the build area can also be dismantled, meaning that it won't respawn or anything. So
cool. Let's
it
just
should
get
be
this
no
a
problem
little
if
bit
there's...
farther from the tree line. Oh, seeing as we mentioned the importance of paths, I'm going to be that guy. Ta-da!
Square on with the path.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Close as it
All
can
right.
be.
While you are communing with the flame again, I'm going to build us a workbench.
Oh, cool. I'll commune. You are not alone. There are other survivors drowsing in nearby ancient vaults. Find them so they may aid in your journey. Go gently. One beckons nearby, just outside of the Shroud's grasp.
So that has put a waypoint on our map for finding our first NPC.
Nice. And we've got strengthen the flame, upgrade the altar, 40 by 40 by 40 building area. Space confirm. Oh no, I don't want to do anything. I'll just escape, I guess, for now.
So at the workbench, you can craft stuff, but anything that you have low durability on it will automatically repair. So
okay.
You just open up the crafting interface once, and then when you tab out again, you will see that there is like full durability on your torch, anything you've been using as a weapon,
right.
like sword, and things like pickaxes and axes and stuff as well.
Nice. Does that take does that take materials to repair?
Nope, it just does it
nice.
automatically.
Workbench, stone resources, 34. I have enough. No, I have 34 of one. I'm going to craft a hammer. Is this a weapon or is this a tool?
That is for building, the construction hammer.
Oh, okay.
So when we have made some building blocks, we'll be able to use that to place them in the world in those like prefabricated shapes you might have seen people using.
Right. Cool. All right. Pickaxe. Looks a little different than Minecraft. Pickaxe. Twigs and strings. We need more collection stuff.
Yes. String can be crafted out of plant fiber. So as you've been running around, if you picked up any bushes or anything like that, then you should have picked up some plant fiber. Otherwise...
I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
then...
that can very easily be crafted into string in the manual crafting section. So you don't need the workbench to do it. You can do it just sort of running around too.
Oh, I see. Where is that? Oh, scroll down. String. Gotcha. And I had 3. Sweet. Okay, so that means I can probably... I need twigs. So twigs are... we collect from the ground?
Yeah, or from bushes. As you're picking up plant fiber, you will also get twigs.
Okay, cool. So it's very similar to Satisfactory, actually. In terms of like you run around and grab these some bushes you can just grab, and then trees you need, like in Satisfactory it's a chainsaw, but here probably an axe to take down an actual tree, right?
Yep, and I'll be doing that right here.
Nice. Oh, cool.
You may also get like individual twigs from chopping down trees as well.
Yeah.
It's sort of fairly random in the stuff that it will drop. Sometimes they'll drop other resources like resin. I think it sort of depends what type of tree you're chopping down. There might be like pine trees that give you more resin or something, but I don't know if it really matters that much.
Oh, I have my first little hitch. Interesting. Okay, so I probably have enough for manual crafting. Workbench. We need... oh. There we go. More twigs and more string.
Yeah, trust me, you can never have enough string in the early game.
Yeah.
That's what I've discovered so far.
Yeah, there's always something. There's always something that's a little bit more scarce than you want it to be.
The bottleneck resources, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know some pretty good spots to find plant fiber out there in the wild, so I'll be able to steer us in the right direction if we need it.
Nice. You're really going to be in the middle of a bush before you can collect it, hey?
Yeah. Gotta really uproot the thing.
It is really weird not having a crosshair. Can't remember. I feel like Valheim at least had like a little dot in the middle of the screen. Did you play Valheim?
No, I never ended up playing it.
Yeah, I messed around on Xbox a little bit with it. That was it. Hopefully that was... Right, I now have all of the things. Cool.
So you got your tools?
I do. Pickaxe, axe, and one last little bomb. And then the
Nice.
construction hammer.
Cool. I'm going to make myself a club from the crafting recipe as well. Twigs and string will also make you a bow, although I don't think we have great access to arrows yet, but you will find arrows in various places.
Where do I see the stats on the sword that I have? Damage 11. Okay. So crafting. Does it tell you what the club does?
I can tell you the club does 14.
Oh, okay.
Having crafted it, it tells you. I don't know if it tells you like up front. It just says, "Oh yeah, no." If you press R, it toggles between the recipe and item info. So when you have the club selected, hit the R key, and it will switch between those.
Right. I see it now too. I have to say again, I'm missing it a little bit because I'm streaming and talking to you, but the UI in the game is really good. I find a lot of games like this, you're like, where is that? Like, why is that there? What key do I press? And this seems to be really well laid out once you start to look for the keys with the white boxes around them.
Yeah, it's got good quality of life stuff, like you can pin recipes if you're building something that's more complex that takes a lot of ingredients, then you can
right.
very easily understand what it is you need to get everything.
I have to collect this stuff on the ground, right? Yes. No floating trees, which is good.
Yeah, I just picked up some resin, so if you see recipes unlocking for like magic spells and stuff, that's part of what that is.
Okay, cool. I'm assuming we need a lot of materials.
A decent amount, yeah. A lot of the early building blocks are fairly forgiving in terms of the amount of materials they need, especially compared to some of the nicer looking stuff that comes up later.
Right. Which makes sense.
So like wood and stone will get you 100 building blocks for like 2 of each resource, which is pretty good.
What is that?
Some of the other blocks I've encountered, you need like 10.
It's not a rabbit, but it has big ears.
Yeah, they're sort of like combination rabbits and rodents, it feels like.
I'm pretty sure rabbits are rodents.
Are they? Yeah,
Sorry,
that makes sense.
I'm gonna put my finger on my glasses and push them up.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. It's I don't know if the creatures in this really have like names. I'm not sure if there's like a bestiary somewhere. Probably there is.
Mm.
But
once you discover them, maybe. All right. I'm gonna make myself a club, and I can't make pants. You're right. String is definitely a commodity.
yeah, we need to get hold of some string and some torn cloth for a lot of this stuff. I have some of that already. I also recommend making a shield while we're still using one-handed weapons.
Yes, I saw that. Do I need to be in here?
I think it's in manual crafting, right down at the bottom with the armor.
Right, it needs string though.
Yes. If you
Oh,
need the materials for string, I have some. But...
Right. No, I forgot that I have to craft string.
Yeah. Although, like Minecraft, there are places where spiders will drop it, but it's
Right.
a
Why
little
is there
way
always
out.
spiders? I saw that in the menu. The arachnophobia mode.
Oh yes, yeah, you can switch spiders off or change them to other creatures.
So I've got the shield. Where do I put that? That goes equipped into my character?
Yes, if you go back to your character on the left-hand side, second slot down is for shields. But you can also just equip it from the backpack by right-clicking on it.
Right. Okay. And then is that supposed to be Q to block?
It's right-click for me. So it's sort of like Minecraft with
cool.
Left-click to attack, right-click to block.
Okay. I need to switch my club to my main. Oh, can I dual wield? I guess I could, couldn't
I? I've not found a good way of doing it.
Huh.
I think the shield slot is a dedicated shield slot.
Oh.
But there might be, I think there are weapons that are specifically dual wield, like you get like little knives that I think maybe you can make once we found the blacksmith.
Is your weapon arms? Is your weapon in your arm slot or is it in your hotbar?
It's on the hotbar.
Okay.
Because those you can change very easily.
Right.
Whereas, yeah, on the right-hand side of your character's display is all of the armor, and on the left-hand side it's ranged weapon, shield. Backpack.
Okay.
There's a grappling
hook,
and
glider. Yep, and then 2 rings. Gotcha. All right,
and
cool.
then 2 rings. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
So, do you want to build a house for the blacksmith first, or do you want to go find him first and then build a house afterwards?
Maybe we can go find him first.
Great. Sounds good. In that case, follow me this way.
It just really is the early days, just like shirtless running around.
Shirtless. Yeah. Grab as much like plant fiber and
Right.
stuff as we can on the way, and if there are any animals, we can usually get fur from them, and that will be useful to have a little bit later. Fur and meat is always in good supply.
I'll go down the left-hand side then. Oh.
Well, the wolves have been killing goats around here, which means easily collected animal fur.
Oh, right. Animal fur was one of the things that we needed for clothing and armor.
I think for the stuff that we can craft ourselves, we just need torn cloth. But once we find the blacksmith, he'll be able to make better armor for us that I think requires animal fur.
Cool. Wow, that took a minute.
Yeah. I find the targeting on some of these bigger boulders is sometimes a little weird, where you'll end up digging a hole underneath it sometimes.
They have like a hitbox or something.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the huh. An odd way to
Although
do that.
I am now seeing like a targeting dot now that
Yeah.
I'm holding my pickaxe in my hand. So some stuff has it and some stuff doesn't, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna chase after this goat. The goat was no match for my 8-foot vertical leap.
There's a wolf just over the rock here.
Oh, yeah. One thing I will probably advise you to do now is get used to dodge rolling when it comes to combat.
That's control. Wow, that's a weird pinky press for me.
Yeah, I moved it to shift so control could be sprint like Minecraft is, but
Right.
yeah, instead of I think crouch is on C, which is a little different.
I've got crouch for me as shift. What could I guess I could just, maybe I should change dodge roll to Q. I don't know.
But
I can probably
either way, that's an effective way of handling combat against slightly more aggressive enemies, because you'll find a couple of the enemies in the Shroud and some of the like bandits and stuff. They'll have like a combo that they do, and then they'll stop, and then you can go in and attack them, and then dodge roll backwards to get away, and that's usually a pretty effective way.
Right, you got to turn yourself to face the camera, like S dodge roll kind of dodges away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
But then if you're locked onto them, you'll still be facing them, but you'll still be able to dodge roll backwards. So there's...
okay. So it doesn't dodge roll you into them by mistake?
No, it shouldn't do, unless you're holding forward whilst you're doing it.
Okay. I got a magic potion.
Captain Arkwright's journals continue, talking about a siege of raiders attacking them from the bridge. I'm going to take a quick nap here because I took a little bit of damage from the wolves. And we're good to go.
Nice.
So we are headed down into the Shroud, but we're going to follow the path and we'll come out of the other side pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, the game is throwing torches at us.
I got a wooden arrow.
Ah, there you go. That's if we'd bothered to craft bows up until now, that would come in quite useful. But as it is right now, I think we can survive without them.
So this is the Shroud entrance?
Yes.
Oh, I see. There's a good sound cue as well. Stay on the path.
Yeah, the music changes.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't heard music at all.
Maybe that's because you turned the music down as well as the master volume, and that's probably
maybe
dimmed it, so it's a lot more quiet. There's a couple of enemies on the path up ahead. There's one guy in front, and then there's one over to the left.
Oh, I see him.
Nice.
Nice. Good. Got him. Disbanded. Ooh, this is flamey and looking cool. This hourglass capsule replenishes your remaining time in the Shroud. It's consumed upon use. Cannot be stashed in the inventory.
Yeah, so it's usually a good idea to use those when you've only got like a minute left, and then it will
I see.
You know, refresh your time. I don't know if it refreshes it fully, but it like adds a couple of minutes at least.
So you got to remember where it is and then run back to it.
Yeah. You'll find them in some of the more high stress areas as well. If there's like an area deep in the Shroud that you need to raid, which is typically how game progression works, and you'll find them hanging out in there.
I like the bioluminescence in here. It's very cool.
Oh, trust me, you can get some really cool luminescent building blocks later that kind of have the same vibe. And we'll maybe get to some of those today. Depends how long we want to play. Right, we are now out of the Shroud and on the other side of the ravine because the bridge is broken and we can't cross it yet.
Right.
If you've got any more meat on you, there's a campfire here you can use to cook it. I'm going to take a nap again.
Nice. I just have building material mostly. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? That is a... runes. I've got a level 5 rune.
Oh, I think you probably have 5 of the runes. Because they are more like currency.
No, I've just got the one.
Is it not a stack of them?
Nope. This says level 5, rare, 1.
Oh, okay. So maybe you have one rune and I didn't realize they had like a level to them. I guess all of the equipment sort of has a level.
Right.
Which, yeah, is confusing, but... yeah, that just means the runes are a currency, but you don't really buy a ton of stuff. They're more like upgrade material for the blacksmith to improve your weapons once we've unlocked him.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, I had no idea they had like a rarity to them. That's really strange. feel like when you're going on a walk as a kid and you're like pulling the branches off of trees and stuff. It's kind of like the same thing.
Being
right?
a terror in the woods.
Yeah. So the area in front of us and the area to the left have bandits here. So this is our first encounter with them.
Hmm.
And they're a little bit more aggressive than some of the other enemies. So,
oh, jeez.
Gonna wait for this guy to finish swinging, and I'm gonna go in for my attack, and then I'm gonna roll away and let him do his thing. There we go.
More than one?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I see him up there.
Up there with one of these crossbows, so keep your shield up if you can.
Oh my gosh.
Because, yeah, he'll fire arrows at you.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah. I've drawn his fire.
I kind of want to have a finishing move. Like, I want to have, like, one of those close the gap moves.
Yeah, yeah, or a big, like, downward strike of some kind.
Yeah.
So that guy probably dropped some, like, metal scraps and a few arrows and things like that. There's a good amount of different materials in the early game, so we'll get used to sorting through those.
Scrap arrow, metal scrap. I thought he might have dropped something else, but no. Okay, cool.
Usually they have, like, cloth and things on them as well.
I like the lighting a lot.
Yeah, the lighting is really solid. You can look back through the trees, and there's, like, this lovely kind of golden hour glow happening right now.
It's still very pixelated, which is weird.
Like yeah, like occasionally I think there's just in terms of how complex the world is, there's a little bit of like drop off in quality of stuff that's further away.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean like the shadows on my back. They look like pixels. Oh, wow.
All right, this is the ancient vault where we'll find the blacksmith. There's also a little stealth tutorial here, but this guy's going to notice us anyway.
I keep on forgetting to tab target.
Yeah. I use the middle mouse button because I find it a lot easier to just tap that as we're running in here.
Is that default?
He also dropped yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
He also dropped a provisional scythe, but I don't think that's any better than the clubs we're currently using, so... Very nice. Alright, this guy just has more metal and cloth on, so I will grab that for now. And there's a little bit of stuff to explore in the ruins outside of here, or we can go in and say hello to the blacksmith.
Cool, let's just go say hello.
Sure. Be careful of the red barrels, because they do explode.
Ah.
It's fairly standard video game logic.
Do they explode when you're near them, or do they explode when you touch them?
When they get hit by things, usually arrows or those like fire bombs that we found earlier will set them off too.
Cool. Can you stun lock enemies?
More or less, yeah. Depends on the enemy, but you can kind of stagger them a little bit while they're attacking. Oh, one other thing about this structure, which is really fun. Come up over here behind this jar and interact with the wall.
The wall. Open. Oh, cool.
So sometimes there will be hidden loot in some of these areas, and this I can seal myself in. Oh no!
You just look for the door.
Yes, this has some daggers and a wand, which I'm going to grab both of. But if you want to take a look at dual wielding weapons, I will gift you the daggers.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So if you want to take a look at that. If you feel like you're going for more of a barbarian thing, then I might try and go for more spell casting and use the wand myself.
So I've got mana, so let me gift that to you. What is it? Character screen?
Yeah, open up your backpack, right-click on something. It should say gift, and then it will confirm that you want to gift it to me, because it just has a general multiplayer interface for that.
Cool.
Nice, thank you.
No problem.
When I find a staff and I can cast spells more regularly, that will be very useful.
Who needs mana when I can just bash stuff?
There is a little bit of lore around here about the alchemist Balthazar, who we briefly heard of earlier, who's maybe the guy who's invented these stasis pods.
Oh, okay.
And he says, like, my research is complete and it's successful. The blacksmith is going in this one. So if you want to release him from his pod, we can invite him to come and hang out with us.
Be free.
He also has a beard. Although I kind of wish his beard was part of the character creation options, because it's got cool, stylish stuff to it.
Does it come out?
He doesn't come out of this. So what we need to do is go back to the camp, and when we build a summoning staff, it basically allows you to control where you put the NPCs in your settlement.
Oh, gotcha.
So you'll find these villagers a little bit easier to work with than the Minecraft ones.
Yeah.
You just plop them down wherever you want to, right?
But I was anticipating an escort mission back through the Shroud.
Yeah, not so much. In this case, yeah, they're a lot more easy to manipulate.
When you need to rest, you can fast travel back to your home by opening up your map, navigate to the map, and select your home. Cool.
Yeah, so let's explore around the area here first, and then we'll fast travel back home afterwards.
Sure.
In the meantime, it's like still unlocking recipes that we can get now we have the blacksmith.
Do we have? Is there a cot or a bed or something around here?
I don't think there's one right here, but there is an anvil over there that you can repair your equipment with if you need to.
Oh no, it's a repair. I wanted to heal.
Yeah, no, we can. We won't run into any more enemies here, I don't think. So
cool.
You should be fine without healing for now.
The cinder vessel broke down during testing. The rat I used inside was charred by the coalescent flame. A bright flash, then nothing. Thankfully, the side effect of blindness was only temporary. I've acquired a new subject, another rat, Igni. Hopefully, our path to salvation. I can accept more setbacks. I will ensure that the cinder vessels holds, as my life depends on it. It may well. Cool. Well, these are stealth bushes. You can't pick them up.
Yeah, those ones specifically are for hiding in, I guess. I'm raiding the top floor of this structure because there's a couple of little supplies here, like little pouches of cloth and stuff.
Not really much to loot down here.
Yeah, there's not a ton in these. There's just like occasional odds and ends. You can also use the pickaxe to break any of the metal stuff here, and I think it will drop metal scraps.
Oh,
but,
okay.
It takes a while to break it, so just be aware of that. Here, let me give you some light. Or maybe add my pickaxe.
I'm just digging a hole.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of dirt from this.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Thing to pick up. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any scraps or anything. Either way, if you're done here, then we can probably just warp on home.
Yeah, sounds good.
So yeah, open up the map, navigate to the south where our home is, and you can just click on it and then hit space, because fast travel is usually the first option that comes up. And I find that a very useful way of just warping home as quickly as possible.
Cool. That's kind of nice that you can do that.
Yeah. All right. The flame has more instructions for you if you're ready for them.
There we go. Immune. This survivor will be a worthy addition to our cause. Place them into the world with a summoning staff, which you can craft from simple twigs.
I've also just made a bed, because chances are we will need it around here.
V for crafting. Summoning staff. There we go. Twigs. Oh, crap. I made 2. Do you want one?
It's fine. I could use one, yeah.
I hit space to escape. I'm going to have to rebind some stuff. Gift.
Ah, thank you.
Does that work?
Yes, I have it now.
Cool.
And yeah, so if you attune the summoning staff, I think you have to hit tab to open up the NPC menu. You can just drop the guy down wherever.
Okay. Select NPC you want to place. Blah, 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 blah. You can manually assign them by pointing at a bed with the summoning staff while having an NPC selected. Survivor can adjust the roaming range. Open the submenu to select from different survival categories. Oh, it's Alt. Okay, that might be a problem. Craftspeople 1. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, where do we want him?
Wherever for now, because we can build him a house after this.
All right, let's put you right here.
And then if you unequip the summoning staff, or just like scroll to something else, it'll be less weird that there's just like a ghost of him flying around.
Oh, he's on the ground. There he is. Okay. I was like,
yeah, he was taking a nap because it's still early morning, I think.
Okay. At long last I return. I am a humble blacksmith at your service.
a depressed humble blacksmith.
Yeah, but on my time, friends. But on my time. Okay. More information from the Flame of Life. You have awakened your kin. Well, relatively speaking, the flame is pleased. Seek out more survivors slumbering in the Springlands. Cool.
So we're not going to worry about the other survivors for now, because I think it's probably a good thing to get a house built for this guy. I've also just used him to make some nails out of the metal scraps, which is what you need to make a chest that has at all decent inventory capacity.
Okay. So do I go up to him and talk to him?
Crafting bench. Yeah, you can talk to him, and he's got a separate crafting menu from the workbench. So
right. Okay.
There is some overlap, but usually he can make stuff cheaper than you can make on your own too. So
right. Okay.
With like nails and stuff. This chest right here, I'm just going to drop in a bunch of my supplies, and we can combine our materials in here so we know what all we have.
Sure. Gotcha. Is it just right click to throw it in there?
Shift right click, or there are like keyboard shortcuts for it as well, but I think it's
shift
probably best
left
to just
click.
like shift click or click and drag. Yeah.
Right. I made some nails. We probably don't need those.
We will for various other things.
String, cloth, arrows. Are we just combining like all the things?
Yeah, we might as well.
Oh, books, stone, wax, plant fiber, runes. There's the rune there.
Yeah, that's just the currency. Weird that they have levels. That's so strange.
Shroud spores.
Yeah, those the enemies drop, and you need them for all sorts of like esoteric stuff. Like to upgrade these chests takes shroud spores and mycelium.
Do you have bandages?
Yes.
Okay.
Drop a couple in there as well.
I'll keep the ones that I put in. Oh, wait a minute. Did you just put?
Yeah, I put some in, but it's fine. I can craft them very easily. It's not not a problem.
Blunt knives. Damage 7. So not
but probably faster like DPS if you wanted to do more of like a rogue kind of build. But
okay.
Just to try that stuff out, just to see what it's like, because you were talking about dual wielding earlier. So
I feel like I'm in a TikTok video.
Yeah.
I can see how that would go up against like your stun lock thing that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Do you oh wow, that's cool.
Wand. Yeah.
Like freezes the grass. I like that your shield comes back automatically when
you switch weapons.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna that goes there. I guess I can put this sword back in here. I don't really need it. Can we scrap stuff?
Yeah, if you right click on anything, you can delete stuff that you've crafted or stuff that doesn't have any value. If you get weapon drops that you think you're not going to use, like if you decide you're not going to use the knives, if you right click on them and it says salvage, that's worth doing because that gives you more runes. And with more runes, you can upgrade the weapons
that you actually
plan to use. Yeah.
Cool. Before we build a house, are you cool with a short stream break just so I can go grab a cup of coffee? And
yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'll run to the bathroom myself, and yeah, just let me know when you're back.
Cool. Yeah, I'll be back in, I don't know, like 6 or 7 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
Be right back, folks.
See you then.
I'm back. Are you back?
I'm back.
Excellent.
Not only that, I have been busy. I have made you something that I think we both need.
Shirts? Excellent.
Yep.
Nice. Equip. Yes, I feel less like a noob now.
Yes. So the blacksmith has a variety of other armor that we can craft, but I've also gone ahead and made us a door for the house. And I made a second chest so that we can store some of the building blocks. So we have raw materials on the right-hand side and building blocks on the left-hand side now.
All right, cool. Bed and door. Cool.
Yes. So I figured you'd probably want to get stuck into the building. So
yeah, why not?
Way to do that is grab some stone or wood out of here. The wood logs are what you'll need, and then the stone is there on the right-hand side. And then go into the crafting table, and you'll be able to make, various building blocks from there. You'll notice that 2 stone makes 100 stone blocks. And there are different types of wood and roof blocks. But we don't have access to any of the tarred stuff yet because we need to make a charcoal kiln, which is something the blacksmith will help us do. So just basic stone and basic wood blocks, I think.
So, rough wood. Oh, did I grab the wrong kind of wood? Maybe I grabbed the wrong kind of wood.
The rough wood blocks should be what you need. You need wood logs rather than twigs.
That's probably what I did.
Right.
Okay. So you get 100 rough stone blocks out of 1 stone?
But then the blocks are pretty small.
Oh, okay. And then I need to replace... I took twigs. There's the logs. Gotcha. And then craft... There we go. Rough wood block, right?
Yeah. I'm making myself a hammer so I can remind myself what the interface looks like, because if I'm explaining this to you, it'll be a lot easier for me to do it in-game and then explain what I'm doing than it is to do it from memory, you know?
Do I need to go to the blacksmith for anything?
Not for the building blocks, no.
Cool.
As far as the other stuff he has available, we will probably get to that shortly. But for now, if you've got those blocks that you've just crafted on you, hit tab and you'll go into building mode.
Right.
And then that will show you like a little wireframe of the stuff you want to place. If you scroll between or use the number keys, you'll have different shapes that you can make out of it.
Oh, wow.
And then if you hold control and use the scroll wheel, that will switch between materials. So you can switch between stone and wood that way. And it's really just a matter of like what hotkey you've got held down is what changes the function of the scroll wheel. Because I'm not sure if the keybinds you did change this, but if you hold Alt, it will pop out like a whole different set of categories. And there's like 2-meter walls, 4-meter walls, and typically the pieces of those will snap together a lot better than if you're trying to mix and match them. Obviously, you can do a lot more kind of fine-tuning, but then if you're just building stuff that's like snapped to the grid, it's a little bit easier to do it with pieces from the same set, you know?
We get a crosshair here, which is nice. Can you see my little blue wall floating around?
I can, yes.
Cool.
It's a slightly different color, I think, than it is when you're on build mode, but it's it's just kind of floating around in space.
Yeah, yours was white, I think. You had like a foundation or something.
Yeah.
You had something like this, I think.
Looks the same for me, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So in that case, if we wanted to collaborate on a building, it would be easier to see where somebody's about to place things. And it's a pretty neat system, I think.
Okay. I see. Very cool. Yeah, and when you're in build mode, all of my hotkeys are different. Like they're back to default. So like I'm not crouching or sprinting while I'm going through here, which is nice.
I guess that makes sense because it's not quite the same as when you're sort of in free roaming mode. The stuff that you want to do when you're in build mode is a little different, right?
Oh man, roofs are going to be weird.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to having like actual angled slopes in this game.
Wow.
But yeah, the individual pieces are pretty good, and you can build stuff block by block if you want to do something more ornate. It's just going to take a lot longer. But for roofs, you need specific roof blocks because the game sort of knows how to join them together that way. Like if you build roof blocks on top of each other, it's going to look very different to if you put like wall blocks on top of each other.
Hmm. 2 meters squared, 4 meters squared. Okay. But it floats.
And it will show you like the fraction that it has on screen is like how many blocks it needs to place that, which means
right.
It's going to cost a lot to build the ones that are like foundations, but I typically only use those when I'm like building on a hill and you need it to fill out the area of the hill that's not there. But most of the time I start by building ceilings if I'm building on flat ground, because they'll still allow you to like snap stuff to the edges and build on top of them, but it allows you to use a lot less material when you're getting started.
Cool. So how much room does the blacksmith need?
Not a great deal. We can just build him like a little, I don't know. I usually put down like a couple of foundations, just put walls around it and throw a roof on top. And we can make him like a little single story, like bungalow kind of situation if you wanted.
Okay.
And,
so is it like, so foundation, you mean like these 4 meter things?
Yeah, use those or use the ceilings that are like halfway along. But yeah, I typically start with the 4 meter ones because they're a decent size.
Oh, I see. Right. So
those you have a bit more fine control over. You can like layer them up as well, so you can get it a little bit off the ground without doing a massive foundation for it. You know.
Okay. So do we want it a little high off the ground?
I don't mind. Whatever suits you best.
All right. There's one. Probably big enough.
He's like, hey, you're building me a house. I like the house.
So then we got walls. How do you rotate it? R.
Hit R. Yeah.
$36 out of... Oh, I need... Okay, I'm out of stone.
Right, yeah. So you'll need to make a few more of the blocks.
Right. Okay. V... What was it? What was build mode?
Tab. Once you've got the hammer. Yeah. I'm crafting us some roof blocks out of plant fiber as well. Oh, and I like that he's got a little porch.
Yeah,
that's fun.
That's what I was thinking. Actually, maybe I can do R. Why are you not? Oh, I moved my thing. Okay, there we go. That there, and I was thinking we could do.
Okay, my door.
I guess that's good. That's fine. Stairs. I just need little stairs. Oh, it's you can't go. Can you go in between?
If you hit X, it takes it out of snapping to like the 2x2 or the 4x4 grid, so you can adjust it that way.
A little finicky.
Yeah, like there's a lot of fine control that you can get out of it, and if you want to, move the block like closer to you or further from you, you hold down Q and then you move the scroll wheel. And so if you're standing in one place but you want something to go slightly further away, you don't always have to move your character to place it, if that makes sense.
Right.
I can also do this, I think.
Oh, that is ugly. That's not what I signed up for.
Yeah, that's my problem with this type of wood. The rough wood is always framed that way, which is why I like to build with Shroud wood later.
Yeah.
We'll get some of that soon, and we'll level up our building a little bit.
How do I delete something?
There's an undo key if you're still in build mode. You should be able to hit Y. Yeah, and it just removes it entirely.
Cool. Easy to remember. Why did I do that?
Yeah. I'm gonna add in a little.
Oh, cool.
Stair section like that.
So
if you can remove stuff block by block, either in build mode or when you're holding the individual blocks from your hotbar, you can do it that way.
So it's like putting down a 9x9 of blocks in Minecraft, but then you still have block control.
Yeah, so I can build like a custom built thing like this, for example.
Oh, neat.
And build like a little porch railing for him or something. You know?
Yeah. All right, so hold on. Let me grab that. I'm gonna do single block. My mouse wheel is driving me nuts here. So then you just had that. Was it right here?
Yeah.
How did you do the bottom part different?
I don't think I did. I guess I don't know. I don't really know how it's.
Oh, it just looks like it's connected.
I had that one suspended off the ground. I started it like attached to the wall rather than putting
gotcha.
the piece underneath it. But yeah, if you right click, if you want to remove that block, you just like go over and highlight it and right click, and it just takes it out.
Oh, neat.
One block at a time.
Oh, neat. Okay, cool. And now I guess I should put something here. So it looks like it's got something to attach to.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right on.
And I made some roof blocks for it, so I can add a roof onto this thing.
I guess he doesn't. He doesn't want one. He's just like, hey, why are you doing that?
Hey, what are you doing adding a roof to my house?
That's really cool.
You crazy? Yeah. And so having put the walls like slightly further out, I'm gonna unsnap from the grid and just like inch this into place like so. And then, oh wait, hang on. Can I do it like there? Yeah, so we can give him a bit of an overhang on the roof. But that takes a little bit more like fine control. So it's, there we go.
Right on.
It's really useful looking at the fraction that it gives you on the screen, because it tells you how many blocks you've got left to build with, but also how many blocks it will take to place that piece. And so you can use that to sort of figure out how many blocks you're overlapping the previous piece that you left by.
Right.
And that will usually get you a decent amount of roof clearance, you know?
So it looks like here we're going to have to do blocks at a time.
So the way I usually build in the middle parts, let me grab some wood blocks here. In the 4-meter block set, there are these side pieces like that. That's what they're for, is filling in the space between the wall and the roof, right? And you can just flip them around. We'll tuck that one in there. And it will show you where they connect to the wall below as well. It'll like highlight the wall to say like, yes, you are building it in the right place. It can be a little bit finicky just seeing the depth of it sometimes, but...
Right. Oh, there it is there. Okay.
The back of this looks really weird to me because of it being built right up against the line. And so some of the material is like overlapping the boundary of where we can build. And so it's highlighting all of the all of the stone looks like weirdly yellow. It's like we painted it.
The snapping is very similar to, well, it's not similar at all. It's very odd. I can't get it to actually connect to the wall. I had it a second ago. There we go. How can I tell? Is that in the right spot?
I think it needs to go up one more.
Up.
Yeah, like if I've got the wood piece there, it needs to like connect to that. If you hold Q and use the scroll the mouse wheel towards the screen, it will put it further away, and that makes it slightly easier to line it up, I think. That looks about right to me. Like that.
I guess it was the overlap that I was seeing.
Yeah. Oh, I've moved the wall. Sorry, my bad. I'll put it back.
All my hard work.
I know. The cool thing is, like, I just pick up all of the material that you use to do that, so I can very easily replace the piece.
Nice. This is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, and it's very quick to create structures that look pretty well put together, I think.
Yeah. You know, texture variation in the rocks and...
If you want to throw in like a little wooden like lintel kind of thing, you can very easily like edit that block by block to do that.
Right. So right now it looks like it's putting something on the outside, but how do you get it to replace the block you're pointing at?
I'm removing the blocks one by one and just like right clicking on them and then immediately left clicking to place a block where that one was.
Oh, okay.
Like that. Yeah.
Like that? Okay, cool. Right on. That's fun.
The one thing I still can't get the hang of is whenever I'm like building like that, whether it's a manual block placement thing or if I'm using build mode, I always hit escape to get out of building mode, and it always just opens the pause menu, and I'm like, no, I didn't mean to do that.
Right.
That's the Minecraft player in me again, having to use escape to get out of the inventory. I'm not used to pressing E to get out of the inventory. I always hit escape, so I think I've kind of built up the muscle memory of having done that.
Does he need a bed inside?
A bed would be a good idea. I'm going to grab the crude mattress that we have in here.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I think if I can make it a bed frame that's like fully off the ground if I add a couple more materials. I just need some fur and some string, which we have in here. So I'm just going to upgrade that for him. And yeah, then you can use the summoning staff to assign him to this bed, and he will choose that to sleep in. So I guess we'll put that like up against the wall in here. We can also use that as a bed. It's like Minecraft where you can kick the villagers out of the bed if you want to.
All right, so I've used the summoning staff. He's a little blue symbol.
Yeah, and just put him on the just target the bed in here.
Okay. Unoccupied bed. Assign Oswald Anders.
That's the one. He sounds like he's happy with that.
Yeah.
And in terms of lighting in there, which isn't necessary for their comfort, but is just kind of a neat thing to have, I'll make a little side table and I'll grab the fireflies that I've been picking up as we wander around here, and I should be able to put a little lantern in there for him. Oh, and he's decided to sleep outside. I think sometimes, depending on where you put the beds and stuff, or maybe even just because they're not great at pathfinding, the NPCs will just decide to sleep on the floor. That's fine by me because it means I can use the bed.
Oh, I'm gonna heal. So
yeah, go ahead and sleep, and you'll.
Nope, I picked it up. Crap.
You just got to not hold down the button.
Yeah. Inventory. Oh, did I? No, I got it. Okay, hold on. Does that mean it's no longer his?
No, I think he should be reassigned to it just because he's in the area. But it's simple enough to reassign it to him if it is a problem for whatever reason. While you're sleeping, I'm going to give our house window frames.
Hey!
It's really funny when he yells "Oi" because it sounds like he's really mad at you for sleeping in his house.
Yeah. I think it's about time you face your fears and clear the shroud. I really wish games would leave that stuff up longer.
Yeah.
So let me just see what. Kind of want to kick this guy awake. All right. We were on the verge of getting some lore of him, and then he went back to sleep. Craft. Metal scraps, charcoal. So we've got. So it's a better axe, better pickaxe. We can do a scrappy sword, and that has 17. That's the same as the club, I think, isn't it?
The club is, I think, 13 or 14. Yeah, so the scrappy sword will be better.
Okay, cool. Cool. Now I get cooking pots and all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, and the cool thing is all of the cosmetic stuff, like the cooking pots and the candles and furniture and stuff, all adds to the comfort level of a space, and that actually increases how long the rested buff lasts for a player. So you get better stamina regeneration. I think you get better maximum stamina, things like that.
Have you crafted
It'll
a charcoal
last a
kiln
longer.
for him?
I have not, no.
Okay, I will do that. Oh my gosh. Big. Let's put you over here. Oh, I keep on wanting to use my scroll wheel to rotate something.
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple of hotkeys that it takes a second of getting used to.
Does this matter where this goes?
Not especially, no. So this, we can use it to make charcoal, which is just made out of logs and dirt.
Okay.
And I think other recipes will unlock for it later as well.
Add available ingredients with these buttons to produce the recipe 1 or 10 times. Place items from your inventory here to make them available for the factory. Does this have like range for stuff in chests, or do I have to walk over to the chests every time I need something?
You have to walk over to the chests for now. Once we've done a bit more exploring, we will upgrade the chests to what the game calls magic chests, which are going to be able to use the inventory of the chests for any crafting workstations in the build area.
Cool. That's
So
a nice
sort
quality of
becomes
life.
Like, yeah, it's like the way modded Minecraft does it when you've got like a crafting table next to an inventory container, and it will assume that you want to use stuff from that inventory as well.
Is there a way to split a stack just with a hotkey, like Minecraft, like right click, that kind of thing?
I don't believe so. I think you have to right click on it and then split stack and then choose like a number. I think it's got hotkeys in the interface that lets you do that, but you can you can't do it just like by shift or right clicking or whatever.
All right, we now have charcoal being made.
Fantastic. And that will allow us to make the blacksmith's other crafting station, which is the forge.
Really? Right now?
And that needs stone, metal scraps, charcoal, and wood logs. I think we might be low on metal scraps, but that's fine. We can find some more. And once we have the forge, that can be used to make metal plates, which is used to make better armor and a bit of equipment later.
Nice. I like that it can be a game that you can kind of handle at your own pace. Like if you're more of a builder-gatherer, get yourself established before you have to go out and venture, you're not forced to do too much in the Shroud right away.
Yeah, and you're also not always attacked by monsters at night the way you are in Minecraft.
Right,
Once you're in
yes.
your build area, you're relatively safe.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
And-
occasionally wolves will pathfind into this, occasionally some stuff kind of wanders
Yeah.
in the Shroud, but if you've established a build area, it's usually pretty chill.
I feel like you'd have to be up against a whole ton of wolves to really get owned early game.
Yeah. Yeah.
The way that the environment slowly kind of breaks away and disintegrates as you're mining or harvesting or chopping down trees is really cool.
It is one of the less awkward visually systems for me to get around. I think like some of these survival crafting things, we've talked about this on the Spawn Chunks before, like I don't like games like Ark Survival Evolved as much because so often it's like they're attempting to go for realism, but when you hit a rock, the rock stays exactly the same and then it breaks and you gather like 50 stone or whatever it is.
Right.
Whereas this feels like the art style is fantasy enough and it cuts a sort of cartoony enough frame for everything that you can kind of hand wave some of the less realistic looking physics of things. You digging a hole for this rock?
I don't know what's going on. The other one worked fine.
I'm not sure. Sometimes they are just awkward like that, and it's maybe best to leave them alone when they are.
Yeah, weird. Cool. Anything else we need? I gathered some wood and I gathered some stone.
I think the next thing to do really is to go looking for some supplies that will help us upgrade either our equipment or the flame itself.
Oh, okay. The flame, right.
There's a couple of things that we can do. First of all, in the workbench, we'll be able to craft a glider and a grappling hook, but both of those need resources that are from the Shroud.
Right.
The grappling hook needs Shroud spores. The glider needs fewer of those, but it also needs Shroud wood.
Right. So
we can do that.
And we need a Shroud core to upgrade the...
Yes.
Yeah.
The Shroud core is obtained by going and defeating the boss at the Elixir Well, which is a structure that's in the section of the Shroud that we ran through on our way to get the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to strengthen the flame or we want to upgrade the altar?
The one we want is the first one, upgrade altar, because that's got fewer ingredients. Strengthen the flame is something that it will prompt you to do after you've upgraded the altar. So we can we are sort of progressing towards both of those things.
Right.
The other thing we may want to do is get hold of more metal scraps and a bit more equipment so that we can craft better stuff with the blacksmith. Like he'll give you a better pickaxe, he'll give you more armor.
Yep. Okay, so metal scraps, and then we got those off of bandits and stuff?
Yes. So there's a pretty straightforward place we can get hold of the metal scraps when we go and raid it. So I will suggest that we cross over the Shroud again and we go back to where the blacksmith's vault is. And there's like a bandit camp nearby that's really good to raid for metal scraps.
Sure.
All right. Drop off anything that you don't need in the chests as well. If you've still got like building supplies and stuff.
Right.
I'm probably going to put my building hammer and my summoning staff in the other storage chest because I won't need that for a while.
Hammer. Building blocks. Oh, I've got some meat kicking around.
Yeah, if you want to cook that, we can make a quick campfire and that will be helpful.
Did I see that in the menu?
It should be in manual crafting. You just need wood logs for it. It's next to the string and stuff.
Staff charges. Oh, wow. There it is. Campfire. Wood logs. I put them all back.
Yep.
Really? Right now?
Oh, right. I guess we'll just put that right there.
Nice.
And do you... Oh, right. Eat a cook,
yeah,
and then...
The little cooking prompt and then the little cooking mini game.
Do you have some meat?
I have some stuff that I've already cooked. I don't need to cook anything else as far as I can tell.
Cool. I've got a total of 4, so if you need any cooked meat, let me know.
I also picked up a water pouch from somewhere. I'm not sure if I found that in a chest or if it was in the camp, but that's a way you can carry around drinking water that you don't need to go to a well to drink. So if you find one of those, keep hold of it. You can refill them at wells. And typically what I like to do is eat some meat, drink some water, and then keep the third like buff icon in the top left reserved for something like quick health regeneration.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we can have a quick bite to eat and head on down to the Shroud.
All right, let me grab my... I guess I can put that on my hotbar. Oh, okay, cool. I see what that did. Right on.
Yeah. And that will last for a little while. It's like temporary hit points kind of thing.
Yeah. I see the little notch in it where it like went from where it was before to where it is now.
Yeah.
And how long does that last for?
I don't know exactly. It probably says in the info for the food. But it's like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. It's a decent length of time.
Man, the ruins in this game are so cool looking.
Yeah.
Every now and
very
again,
fun.
I get a little hitch when I come around a corner. I'm assuming it's probably lighting and loading something in the background.
Yeah, it may also be because I'm running it and you're joining remotely, so there might be
yeah.
a bit of a connection issue there, but
That's true. I forget about that.
It'd be interesting to see how it runs solo on your machine if you're interested in playing some more of this.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
So while we are here, we're going to ignore that advice and stray from the path ever so slightly just to chop down a couple of trees, because any trees that grow inside the Shroud will drop Shroud wood. And that is really useful to have for a couple of the crafting recipes. It's also my favorite building material in the game.
Oh, wow. Have you seen a lot of different materials?
Only a few, because even when you start exploring a little further, it takes a while to get to the different biomes where you're going to encounter anything that looks different to the Springlands area that we're now in. So the Shroud is really the nearest example of, oh wow, there's different building materials in the game.
Right.
But there's like a jungle biome that's a little further north. There's a desert biome that's out to the east, I guess. These little bug things attacking.
Oh, jeez.
The roaches, the Shroud roaches are out. Yeah, the jungle I think has a different wood type, and then yeah, I forget. The desert has like palm wood or something maybe.
I think I saw palm or bamboo or something in the menu.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, in future we may end up encountering some of that, but it takes a little while to get prepared to go to those areas, and you want to be able to come back with all of your stuff. This has a gravestone style system for if you die, you keep a lot of the stuff that's in your hotbar and certain pieces of equipment, but you'll drop most of your inventory and have to go back to a totem to reclaim it. So you have to guarantee that you can get back to where your stuff was.
Right.
Although it's not as cruel as a game like Dark Souls, where if you die again on the way to that stuff, it's gone forever. It doesn't work that way. It will be there, as far as I can tell, until you are ready to collect it again.
Man, the stuff in the Shroud is gross.
It really is. Yeah, it's all kind of mushroomy and stuff. There's a bit of the lore that I've discovered so far says, I actually think the Shroud is basically a cloud of spores that seems to spread in a similar way to the fungus does and that kind of thing.
No wonder we don't feel well after being in here for 5 minutes.
Exactly, right? So, yeah, we will continue up along the path like we did before and out the other side. But we'll come back into this area when we're ready to take on the boss. For now, I think we can get slightly better gear before we do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some folks in the chat are saying there is redwood and conifer wood later in the game, so it seems like there's a good variety of stuff out there. And they have been adding to some of the more empty biomes throughout the early access process, so there are, I imagine, even more things than were in the game when I first started playing. All right. So as we come up here towards the blacksmith's vault, there's actually another path that takes you away from this area and down towards Rookmore, which is very occupied by bandits. But we should be able to deal with them now.
Nice. Oh, I see a little dirt path. Right on.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, follow the paths. Like, they do take you to some neat routes around the map. Most of the time, once I have the glider, I tend to just pick a high place, glide to whatever the closest thing is that I can glide to, and go a little bit off-road from there. But, yeah, there's genuinely some pretty well-designed areas that will allow you to follow these paths to interesting locations.
If you ever end up playing Satisfactory, same thing. Like, you end up finding resources and really cool stuff. If you kind of, they're not as clear as this. It's more like a well-trodden patch of grass, but you can kind of get the idea that there's a path there somewhere, right?
Yeah, you can also come up to this area through the Shroud too. It just means going from a hostile area into another hostile area. So I figured we'd take a little more peaceful route through this.
Okay.
So, yeah, we can run on in here. There'll be a bunch of guys around. The usual combat strategies apply. Block whenever you see a guy with a bazooka's worth of arrows.
Man, these guys pack a punch.
They really do, yeah. So if you have any purple berries, or if you can grab a bandage from somewhere, I should be able to craft bandages if you need one as well. But yeah, that'll get you a bit of health regen. That means you don't have to take a nap halfway through raiding this place.
Oh, here comes.
But I already have a few metal scraps from fighting these guys, so this is definitely the place to be. Nice. I do recommend being a little careful as we walk around here, because they do have little bear traps.
Oh, okay.
Here and there. So there's one in this section of wall over here. I'm going to try and bait this guy into running into it. Yep, he did.
Oh, jeez, that sounded painful.
And that stuns them for a little while. It will stun the player if you walk into it, but that's another thing about the combat in this, is if you block for a while, it builds up a stun gauge, and the same works for enemies who block as well. So if you keep wailing on them, you can usually break their guard.
Oh, you have to use the axe to get it in?
Yeah. I mean, it's faster that way. It just deals more damage to the type of material the door is made of. Nice.
Yeah.
The knive's working out well for you?
I think so, yeah. It's fun that you can jump right over them.
Yeah.
So this is Woodguard, or was Woodguard?
I think Woodguard is a separate location. It's sort of to the north of here. Oh, there go the rats.
Jeez.
Knew they'd be around here somewhere.
Why are they the size of small dogs?
Probably just so you can hit them, to be honest.
Yeah. There's a downstairs.
There is. There might be more rats down there. Another thing we should do, because I don't think we have done it yet, is have you looked at the skill tree? Now we have some skill points to play with.
Oh, no, I have not.
So we got 2 of those, I think, from exploring earlier, the first level that you obtain.
Oh, gotcha. Wow.
So any of the nodes that have like a colored ring around them can be activated now. There are a couple of skills here. There are a couple of just basic attributes, like it's like increasing your ability scores in D&D, you know?
Right. Warrior. Barbarian. Increase your strength attribute by 1. Increase your constitution. Increase your health.
What I will recommend that you do is if you take one of the strength or endurance nodes that leads out towards the double jump ability that's sort of in the direction of athlete and survivor.
Okay, yep, double jump.
That is basically, I wouldn't call it like mandatory, but for me it is. It's one of those things where like you can get around so much easier if you have a double jump and get up to areas that you couldn't otherwise, and it's good for gaining height if you have the glider. So I will recommend getting that on basically any character, regardless of whether you're planning on becoming a tank or a wizard or whatever.
Right. What's the ones in the middle? Like I'm seeing ones inside of the purple ring, and then there's stuff outside of the purple ring.
The ones in the middle are more general skills that could apply to anything, and they're also to do with resource gathering. So, like, there's one that gets you faster, like, damage against trees if you're a lumberjack, and you can
mason
mine stone better if you're a mason.
Right. Okay. They don't
quality gear and miner are also both worth taking, because that means just less durability loss and a better chance of getting resources.
Right. So for your first 2 points, are you kind of beelining for the double jump?
Yeah, I'm going to spend 1 on the endurance, and I will probably pick runner, which means you get less stamina cost for stuff, and then from there I'll go to double jump. Because if you're going to be the melee attacker and I'm going for more spell casting, I'll probably put points in endurance rather than physical.
All right. For now, then I'll go the other way. I'll go for strength and health 550 per attribute point. Oh, they're both the same. Wow, I guess you can just kind of like look ahead to see where you want to go.
You can definitely plan your route around this, and I think I mentioned this to you before in Discord, but I have heard from people who are like end game in what's in the game so far, and they've said you can fill out like 3 or 4, perhaps even 5 of these routes through the different skills. So if you wanted to be a combination trickster, wizard, beastmaster, whatever, you can do a lot of that stuff.
Cool. I should probably... you need more health in these kind of games, so we're gonna... yeah, we'll do that. A little bit of health, a little bit of strength.
Always good. I'm taking apart some of the scenery here because these metal cages also break down into metal scraps, so
cool.
A little extra if we raid those two. One other thing I will preemptively warn you about, too, is that there are a few explosive traps around here. And some of the objects that you can search do have, like a fuse attached to them, so I'll point those out when we find them. Oh, I just picked up a water pouch from that guy, so I will gift that to you if you don't have one already.
Sure. Thanks. Did not have one.
But yeah, you see how over here, for a start, there's a bear trap in the center of this. But also... Is this one of them? No, I think this one is cool. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's a fish in that one. These bandits have been fishing, apparently.
Looting fish in a barrel.
I guess. There's, yeah, a lot of the red barrels and stuff here are going to be explosive. There's probably explosive loot a little bit further up here. Let's take a quick look around. Oh, you can refill the water pouch from here as well. Just got to hold down right-click with the water pouch in your hand, and it should...
Got it?
Yeah, there you go. Any other guys over here? Oh, I think this is one of the loot piles that is trapped. You can kind of see that there's little red bombs in there.
Oh, I saw that when I walked by. Yeah.
So if I search this, it's going to draw a radius on the ground, and we need to be outside that radius. Because
Gotcha.
it's going to explode like this.
Ah, cool.
And
That
blow
was
up bits of the
more...
environment.
Yeah, that was more interesting than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be like a graphical explosion, but it actually sent like debris and stuff. That's cool.
Oh, we have a rusty sword, a hunter's bow, and a staff in here. Do you want to check out ranged combat? Do you want to pick up this bow?
Sure.
And I'll go for the staff?
Yep.
I'll leave the sword in there for you as well.
Cool. All right. What are we doing here? I gotta grab my bow.
And if you right-click on that and equip it, it will go in the extra, what I think of as the offhand slot from Minecraft.
Right.
But that's where you'll probably need to rebind your keys because you wanted to rebind something to Q earlier, and Q is the default for a ranged weapon.
Yeah, I put that back to default.
Okay, cool. Looks like that's just dropping down there. I always like to check these little like recesses and...
Yeah, man, the amount of detail in this world building is very, very cool.
Yeah, and this is just a fraction of it. Have you tried zooming out on the map yet to see how big this is?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's awesome.
Huge. Very, very large. So I'm going to pick up these blue flasks that are around here because those are actually sometimes useful.
It's hard to tell whether something goes into your inventory automatically or whether you have to loot the ground.
Yeah, there's a variety of approaches to it. Sometimes it's both. It's like earlier with the beehives. It's like, you know, you can select harvest and then it drops the stuff on the ground and then you pick it up, right?
Yeah. There was a dude up here, I think, unless you got him.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some guys up here. There's a few of them around here, I think. Yep, there's one in the shack up ahead.
Oh, there's a guy up top.
I'll
how do we get up
either
there?
try and bait him down, or oh no, he's next to the chimney. Okay, he's gonna drop down here anyway.
I'm glad that he doesn't.
Funny
Go ahead.
ganging up on these guys.
Yeah, it's. I'm glad that he doesn't call in buddies. You know, like there's definitely folks that should have heard this and come running, but obviously it's too far for their AI. Are these guys human or are they like possessed or something?
Good question. I don't know. I've not got far enough into the game to see if there's any like explanation for who they are. Or maybe they're just
yeah,
kind of like I think of them as like Mad Max style. They're just taking advantage of the apocalypse, right?
Right. Oof. Oof. Don't like the sword.
Yeah. It's a little rough when you don't have a shield. There's a chest in here that... Oh, this could be more your speed. Get a load of what's in that chest.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Let's talk Smash. Hold on. I'm still getting used to the multiple hotbars too.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things where people have been talking for a while about wanting a second hotbar and like a hotbar swap in Minecraft, and
yeah,
this game would definitely get you used to that approach.
Yeah, I would like it to be like a... Oh, not a dot. I feel like holding down Alt and scroll wheel would be nice. Right now, I've got it set to like the tilde key, the switch between the two hotbars.
Yeah.
Oh, two-handed, no shield.
You can still block with it, though, I believe. Like, some of the two-handed weapons
allow
you
to
block. It just might not absorb all the damage the way a shield would.
Right. What's 21 blunt damage? I'm good with that. What's the line? What's the line from Iron Man? Something about the best kind of weapon is the one you don't have to fire, but I prefer the one that you only have to fire once.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I have two very distinct styles going on here. I've got daggers, which is like death by 1,000 cuts. And then I've got this, what is this called?
And you've got the band hammer, yeah.
Yeah, the misfortune mace.
Mm-hmm. If you have the misfortune of coming into contact with it, it's pretty lethal, I imagine.
Can you name weapons? That would be great. Just call it Bad Day.
Yeah, I haven't encountered anything where you can like name too much stuff, but it may be on the roadmap for people who want to get really attached to their swords.
Yeah, there was a bunch of metal scraps inside this building here.
Yeah, I have 27 myself so far, so I think that will be good for the moment. There's another firebomb in there, and this is metal scraps and a lockpick. That's nice.
They should give you a little bit more visual feedback when you're mining this stuff out.
Yeah, I think the way it works is you've got to be like up closer to it. Somebody in the chat was saying with the boulder earlier. I think you need to be able to see like damage numbers coming off the thing.
Okay, different sound
to
too.
guarantee that you're hitting it. Yeah. It's a little awkward because it's different from the visual feedback you get from being able to mine stuff with the pickaxe. Like you can definitely mine at a further range, but if you're destroying objects, it's a different story apparently.
Right. Okay.
Oh, there's one guy still over here who seems entirely clueless about what's been happening to all his friends.
He is now informed.
Yes. The war cry didn't really seem to help him out much there, huh?
No. You have been brought up to speed.
I got his stuff. There's a little chest in here as well. That's just more fire bombs. Okay. Pretty good. So yeah, now my metal scraps is up to 34. I think that will be more than enough to outfit us for
What am I doing?
the next little while.
I only have 5.
I've been looting most of the guys and checking all of the piles and stuff. I've done this area a couple of times before, so I know what to look for, you know. Oh,
hey, do we have... I've got a bow. Do I have arrows?
Turns out you do.
I do.
Look at that.
Open sesame.
Pretty effective. So that gets us up to this little farmstead kind of area. This door needs a lockpick, but fortunately, I picked up one of those in the bandit camp.
Oh, nice. Convenient.
So we can let ourselves in.
I love that the torches give us some light. Minecraft needs to get on board with this.
Yeah, that's dynamic lighting for you.
Yolanda is still weak. She can barely lift her body from the bed. She sleeps, has hot and cold flashes at night. I muffle her pain grunts with the pillow. Jeez, we can't let them know we're here. They're always out there, prowling, shrieking through the night. We're surrounded. I don't want them to be our end. I want peace. I'll be your side forever, I promise. I love you, Yolanda. Someone obviously did not succeed. Wow, that's sad.
So I picked up a lesser ring of stamina from this chest upstairs and a pretty wicked-looking hatchet.
Nice. Oh, wow, that's cool. That looks aggressive.
Yeah.
Very Viking-like.
Yeah, sure does. So I think at this point it's probably going to make sense to return home by fast travel because we've got a lot of material here and the blacksmith will be a lot happier with us. So
sounds good.
I'm going to hit that and warp on home.
It's a cool animation.
Yeah, neat to have this little teleport kind of thing. And it's all sort of canonically like something you can do in world as well. It's not them sort of, you know, hand-waving the mechanics of things. It actually kind of makes sense that you can do this. I've got to find somewhere to put this fish. Where do I put this fish?
Do we need
to go in here with the building blocks for now.
Do we need another chest? I could make another chest.
We could do that, yeah.
All right,
sounds pretty sensible.
Nails.
Yes, take the metal scraps to the blacksmith because he will craft nails with a better crafting ratio than what you have, I think.
Oh, I think I just killed our campfire.
Let's fix that up.
Craft nails. I put all my metal scraps away. That's the kind of thing where I wish that it knew that you had the scraps nearby, like.
Yeah, that's what upgrading to magic chests will let us do.
Oh, okay.
What have you got for me?
All right. Nails. How many nails do you need for a chest?
6.
Cool. Good enough for now. And then small magic chest. String and twigs. I could put everything in the chest. I probably should not have done. Twigs. The inventory management is a little clunky.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to. But one thing we can do now that we should have enough torn cloth, and we've probably got enough plant fiber for string, we can make the backpack upgrades. So I will work on that for us.
Right, we want nails and wood logs. And twigs. Yeah, I feel like splitting the stack, I want it to kind of go automatically into my inventory.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is I've made that mistake a few times already.
All right. How do we want to organize this? Maybe we'll put like building materials in the one on the far right, and then the smaller stuff. Tar, fireflies, torn cloth, metal scraps, shroud wood. What are old books used for?
Just decoration, I think. You can kind of put them down on shelves once you've made the shelves and that kind of thing. I'm also going to gift you a tiny backpack.
Nice.
Which, if you add that in your character view to the backpack extension slot, you should get an extra row of inventory.
All right. If I go to equip. So where does that go?
Just underneath the shield, you'll find a backpack extension.
Yeah, I did that, but then how do I access the extra slots?
You just go back to your regular backpack, and it should be 4...
Oh, it's the top part, not the hotbar. It's the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's 4x8 now instead of 3x8.
Yeah, Roger. Got it.
All right, I'm going to suggest that we use the metal scraps to make as much armor or extra weapons as we want with the blacksmith.
Cool.
Oi!
Because, yeah, pretty much all of the fur armor set needs either cloth, fur, string, or metal scraps in some combination of the above. And we already have the chest plate, which means we need the less expensive stuff.
Cool.
And then we can use some shroud wood, some animal fur, some string, and some shroud spores, which we already got from fighting some of the enemies, to each make a glider. And then we can go and attack the elixir well.
Cool. Oh man, I need to...
So...
I guess I could have slept instead of healing with a bandage. Oh well. Torn cloth and string.
I have basically all of that stuff in my inventory right now, so bear with me while I split some of it up.
While you do the inventory stuff, I'm gonna grab another short break.
Great. Sounds good.
Keep it on the clock here, as one should. Folks, in my chat, I'll be right back. Looking sharp.
Yeah, I have gifted you a bunch of additional armor.
Oh, cool.
So you'll find that in your inventory now. And I'm also going to give you a scrappy pickaxe and a scrappy axe that the blacksmith has helped me make using all of the metal we've just picked up.
Awesome.
So you can basically just delete your old stone axe and pickaxe, because the cool thing about the weapons and tools in this game is that if they run out of durability, they break, but they stay in your inventory. It's like elytra when they become like tattered and stuff. They just need to be taken to an anvil or the crafting workstation, and you can repair their durability that way.
Cool. I don't know what you need for weapons. I put the ones that I wasn't using in the chest on the left.
Yeah, I think I'm
probably good with the axe.
Probably good with the hatchet that I got. I can upgrade this as well because it's a an uncommon weapon, so it's got a couple of upgrade levels, but we don't have enough runes really to do that. We will get plenty of runes from raiding the Shroud, so we'll probably do that next.
This Misfortune Mace looks like it has a slot for like a gem or something.
Yeah, I still have not found those in any of the single player stuff that I've been doing, but cool. I'm still fairly early game on those, so
yeah.
So
adds blunt damage level 3. Oh, so I would have to go to the blacksmith to upgrade the...
Yeah, in fact, I think any of the NPCs, the blacksmith and the hunter certainly do it, but you go to them and they have a second tab next to upgrade, or next to the blacksmith tab, it'll say upgrade weapons, and that costs runes.
Right. Crafting scrappy sword, spike club.
Right now we have 31 runes, which is not quite enough, but if we were certain we didn't want to use some of the weapons that we've picked up along the way, we can salvage those and they'll drop more runes.
Right. Yeah, I don't see... Oh, there we go. Upgrade weapons. Backpack, enhancing items per perks. Salvaging weapons and other equipment. So, Misfortune Mace. 65 runes, I guess, is what I need to upgrade the mace. And I found one.
Yeah, no, we have a bunch more from fighting the bandits. You typically get them from either loot drops from enemies or in chests. But like the last thing I want to do before we leave is get the glider figured out.
Oh, do I need a helmet?
You don't need one, but you can have one if you want to use the resources on it. The main thing is getting hold of enough plant fiber for the string.
I've got string, or I had string on me. Hold on. I've got 4 string on my backpack.
Nice. Well, in that case, take that to the blacksmith along with some, I think, metal scraps and animal fur will probably get you the fur armor. And I will go looking for more animals we can get fur from.
Metal scraps. Scraps. Blacksmithy. Need a hat. Torn cloth animal fur. Is it the torn cloth helmet? Fur hood?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. So it's torn cloth, not scrap metal.
Right, okay. Yeah, they had a mix of ingredients for each of the other pieces, so I wasn't sure which one that needed.
I almost want it to have a slightly longer process to crafting. Like one tap is nice, but at the same time, I could see myself crafting 2 things by accident very easily.
Oh yeah. It's even worse when you discover that it has a quick crafting for multiples of 10. So you hold shift and craft something, and it makes 10 of whatever the thing is.
Very quickly.
Yeah, me when I have 10 flame altars, it's like having crafting tables made out of a stack of logs or whatever. So yeah, I have a bit more animal fur now. So with that, I need to pin the recipe for the glider. We want shroud wood. We want string, and we want shroud spores, of which we have just enough.
Nice.
Would you look at that? Right, I'm going to make us each a glider. It is really just the crafting recipe, so you're not missing much. But this is going to be another equipment thing. Oh yeah, I need to actually pick up the shroud wood, don't I? That makes sense. Yeah, like the split stack thing. I'm like, why is that not just in my inventory automatically?
Yeah, it's because you need then space in the chest for it to split, right?
Yes. And there you go. You have a glider.
Nice. Why could I not craft the campfire? Oh, there we go. I do like that when you craft something, it's automatically in like your second hotbar. You don't have to necessarily go hunting through your inventory to find it, which is nice. I think I stepped on this campfire earlier and I broke it.
Ah, no, I think they do burn out over time as well.
Oh, okay.
So, like, they're sort of like almost like a one-use thing. But then once you've used it, you get tar out of them, which you also make at the charcoal kiln, and that means tarred wood blocks, which means there's a bit more variety in there. We do now have a bunch of charcoal in there, by the way.
Nice. Oh yeah, because I had set that up to go for a while. How do I have? I don't have any arrows. Maybe I only picked up a couple. Do I need
There's
arrows?
a bunch in a chest somewhere.
Like no ammo. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you have wooden arrows and scrap arrows in the storage chest here, the second one.
That's.
But I don't think we can craft those yet, unless maybe the blacksmith or the crafting table will let you make them.
Damage 11. All right. I'll take the
Unless
scrap
you want to
arrows.
shoot ladles or nails out of your bow.
Just a nail gun. I should craft more bandages. I'm still trying to remember like crafting recipes and stuff. Torn cloth.
Yeah, that's the problem with the crafting in this game is it's a little different to the 3x3 grid approach, which means things get a little more complicated and you have to pin recipes a lot more. So from what I can gather, we don't have access to arrow crafting until we get the hunter NPC, who is
that makes sense.
In a vault a little bit further away. So
cool.
Either way, for now, most of the enemies we're encountering are going to be melee attacking, so we should be able to melee attack them pretty well too.
Cool. Oh, there's the glider. Fun.
Yeah. The flying squirrel. It definitely suits the armor that we currently have as well. It kind of blends in. We look like an aerial acrobatics team, like a wingsuit team.
They handle the landing is a little bit more athletic than Minecraft.
It really is, yes. So if you want to rest in the house real quick to regain your health, and then we'll chomp down some more food, and we'll head into the Shroud for a rendezvous with the boss.
Sounds good. Manual crafting should have basic arrows made with sticks, says Jonathan 111.
I don't see them here, but maybe I just need to pick up more twigs, I guess.
Crafting. I thought I saw them. Daggers. Crafting.
So you can make a bow here, and I don't know if you have to make a basic bow before it'll unlock the arrows. It might be something like that, but...
Did we craft the bow or find the bow? I think we found the bow.
Yeah. Yeah. But there are wooden arrows in the storage chest here that we could pick up and use. That.
Oh yeah, wooden arrow. It's right next to string. Just takes twigs.
Right, I don't have that recipe then.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe I haven't picked up a bow at all because I think I let you grab the bow. I just picked up the staff. So
right.
That might be why. It is kind of weird when recipes like that don't unlock, but they sort of treat it the same way how Minecraft tells you to make a boat only when you step in water for the first time. It's kind of like that. Right, so if you're ready to go, then we can head off into the Shroud.
Sure. One question. I have multiple arrows. Oh, I see. Just holding down your Q button and then scroll wheel will choose between wooden arrow and scrap arrow.
It does, yes.
Okay, cool.
All right. Ready to go?
Yes.
Let's go. That mace is ready to go. Look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the boulder here is now hovering over the giant hole we dug around it earlier, for me at least.
Magic.
Yeah. So the cool thing about the world here is that I don't know if you have to be a certain distance away from things. They have to be like unloaded or whatever, but no matter what you do to change the environment outside of your build area, it will reset on like a timer.
Mm-hmm.
So enemies will respawn, resources will come back, and most of the stuff that's in chests and stuff I don't think refreshes, but there's a bunch of other stuff that you can get renewably basically just by returning to an area that you've already mined.
Right.
And so the fact that your character's inventory is stored separately from the world, there are actually servers out there where people will mine for you and you can just come and pick up equipment, and people who just like to log in and mine can effectively do that mining on behalf of the rest of the community.
Cool.
It's pretty neat stuff.
I just realized I don't have anything that I can use with a shield. I have a shield.
Yeah. You should, like I said, still be able to block with the
Right.
the
I've
mace.
got to remember that. I'm just going to... Right, okay. Right. There.
So we're going to head on down here and take the path downwards.
So how did you figure out how to go down here? Was there like a quest?
Yeah, if you go to the map right now, there is a quest that says clear the elixir well for me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That may be on there for you as well, but I can ping it so it'll give us the approximate direction.
Yeah, I see it.
And we're going to head in here to tackle our first boss, but it is surrounded by enemies outside, so we're going to get attacked by them shortly.
Clear those first?
There's one guy... Yeah, there's one guy creeping over here on the right-hand side.
Jeez.
I crafted my little, like, flame charges back at camp. Oh, be careful if they throw any projectiles at you, because sometimes those will deplete your shroud time faster.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Oh, you found the guy with the mace?
I have pulled too many guys.
Yeah, it's okay. I will attempt to get them from range. Ooh. Ah! Oh, no, I died. I was trying to regenerate health, and this
Is
guy
there
was
is there
on
a
me.
regen? Oh,
There
jeez.
is a revive mechanic if you can make it to me, but if you want to prioritize your own survival, I completely understand.
I just gotta back up here. Hold on. Nope. I'm also dead.
All good. We should respawn at camp then, and we can get back to where we died and find our stuff on the path. So this will at least give you a chance to look at your inventory, take stock of like, some things may be missing.
I have everything.
Cool. Okay, so you didn't really lose a whole bunch. That's fine.
Okay.
So you won't find a great deal of stuff in your totem when you go to pick it up, but I think I maybe picked up a couple of supplies that will be waiting for me when we get back there.
Cool.
And if you want to sleep real quick just to restore your health, I recommend doing that.
It's interesting how eating in the game doesn't restore health. It extends health, and then sleeping is what restores health.
There are some types of food that do restore health, like the purple berries, but only by a very small, like it's like half of what a bandage does, you know?
Right.
But yeah, a lot of the different food types do different types of effects, like the mushrooms that we've been picking up occasionally. Those, if you toast them, they give you a boost to magic damage. So there's like little buffs that you can acquire from different things instead of having something like, you know, potion brewing like Minecraft does.
Mm.
But it's more of a an action RPG style thing than it is a survival game in that sense, because you don't need to eat food. It's just helpful for stats and stuff.
I imagine there's a little bit of a hump until you get to the point where you've got some armor and some weapons where you feel like you can handle trips to the Shroud relatively easily.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've got a really good two-handed sword in the playthrough I'm doing, where I didn't expect to like it as much as I do, but now it's fully upgraded. It does mondo damage, and I'm very, very happy about that.
It has like a half moon or something in the side of it. I think I saw it last time I raided you.
It's got like a fun cutout part of it that, yeah, doesn't look especially safe resting on the character's shoulder, but I feel a lot safer wielding it. So. The cool thing is the heads-up display also gives you an idea of where your gravestone is. So
oh, wow.
I think mine is the one off the path here. Yeah, there we go. I had some runes and some shroud spores, which isn't much, but is also not nothing. So
yeah, I just had some cloth and some wood or something. That's cool. It doesn't take all of your stuff. It's just some of your stuff.
Yeah. Gonna grab the loot from the path here. Oh yeah, that guy is shooting us with arrows, so I'm gonna return fire. There we go. That got him.
It's interesting that you hold down Q to draw the bow, but then it's just a tap of the fire button to release the arrow.
The
I like
staff has a little bit more of a cooldown, so it's really all about timing and evasion plus mana management, but that should do fine. You can also get headshots, but the lock-on targeting doesn't always... Oh! There we go, there's one more guy on the steps.
Tried to get out of that way.
The lock-on targeting doesn't allow you to get headshots all of the time.
Smash!
Very nice. I think that's most of the dudes around here for now. And the good news is the respawn beacon up here, that works similar to the one that we found when we came out of the...
oh, nice.
The Shroud the first time. This
extends the minutes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, allows us to restore that, which is helpful.
Nice.
All right, so we're going in.
Oh, I see. Nope. Up is down and down is up.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Climbing mechanics in video games. You think that they would be better by now.
Let's go right here to go up the steps, which seems counterintuitive, but there is a valuable chest right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that has a staff. I'm going to grab that if you don't mind.
Go for it.
That is a legendary staff, which means it does way better damage than what I have already once I've upgraded it some.
Nice. Keep on saying nice over and over again.
Well, I mean, that's what everything in this game is.
Yeah. Back down?
Yes, back down. It's a spiral staircase that leads down to the boss arena.
Very cool, glowy.
Yeah, everything's very atmospheric in this part of the game.
Red shroud stuff?
Yes, avoid that at all costs, because that's the stuff that'll kill you pretty quickly, although we're headed to the Shroud route, which is also veiled in red. In front of that is the guy who's going to cause us a bit of trouble. This guy hits very hard and also has like a wave attack that comes at you on the ground, so just be prepared to dodge roll away from that, and we should be fine.
Dodge roll, dodge roll. Gotcha. Got it.
Well, the mace seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah, so far so good.
I threw a bomb at him there for a second. Nice, look at that damage.
I don't know if it matters, but getting behind him seems to be a good...
Yeah, backstab damage is a thing in this game for sure. I took a huge hit there, but
or
you
back...
managed to take him down.
Back knee.
Very good.
Kneecap him.
All right, to the victor go the spoils, and I'm going to chop down this Shroud root.
I've seen this in, I think, a walkthrough or a explanation review of the game, that when you take these down, it then removes the Shroud for like a large area.
Yes, so the area we're in now, normally when you're in the Shroud, you can't fast travel home, but now it's clear we don't have the Shroud timer anymore, and we could warp out of here if we wanted to.
Oh, so it's still the Shroud, but it's cleared of the fog, the misty stuff.
Yeah, at least it is for now, and it's not a permanent change, so it's not like we're cleaning up this part of the world, and that's also a good thing, because when you come back here for certain resources, you want that to be like close to home.
You want that to respawn, yeah.
But there are games like Terraria where like there's this world evil that's corrupting the world slowly, and you can actually get rid of it, but that's not necessarily what they want to do for this game, I guess. Do you get anything fun from the boss's loot drops?
I can look. Just hold on. Let me just see what we got. B. I have legendary runes. I have Fell Thunderbrute Head. 10 runes. I also got an axe, which does the same amount of damage as the sword, or the mace, but it's now higher durability, and it's a legendary axe.
Right, okay. So the way the legendary weapons work, anything that's got that orange aura to the item icon, you can upgrade them with runes the way you can some of the other equipment. So the uncommon and rare stuff you can upgrade with runes. But the legendary stuff needs those extra legendary runes to do some of the higher tiers of upgrade.
Oh, gotcha.
So like the staff that I picked up from that chest earlier, I could get level 4 and 5 maybe with just runes, but then once it gets to level 6, 7, and 8, that's going to cost legendary runes. And you get those from fighting bosses. You can also exchange them at the blacksmith, but it's like a 25-to-1 exchange with regular runes. So they're pretty expensive to make.
Right on. Do you want
I'm
me
gathering some of the glowy mycelium around here as well, because we
Sure.
need that for crafting recipes, so it's worth grabbing while we've cleared this area.
Do you have to pick it up after, or does it just automatically go?
It'll be automatically put in your inventory, because it's terrain blocks tend to do that, and like resources like this. Breaking the Shroud root also gives us automatic skill points without us having to level up, strictly speaking, so we could also assign some of those if you've got anything on the skill tree you're working towards.
Nice. Oh, cool. I didn't realize you could mine this. It's funny how they don't really flag that you can mine this stuff.
Yeah. And the fun thing is it works similarly to Minecraft in the sense of if you want to spend the time digging around an obstacle, you can. And so while there are intended routes through the game and there might be locations that feel a little bit like roadblocks, like you have to clear a particularly difficult bandit camp in order to get to the next objective,
right,
you could also mine your way up the nearby cliff, and if you're persistent enough with it, you can do it.
Yeah. Channel your inner underminer and
yes.
go around.
All right, I've got a fair bit of the active mycelium now, which is the main thing I wanted us to grab. Oh yeah, those will still they'll get you.
Noted.
Cool. One last thing to do in here. There is like a little mini area over here that's got a chest usually, so we should snag that before we leave. It's just easier to take care of the Shroud route first because it gives us a bit more time to explore freely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. I mean, this makes sense, but wow, nice. I can cut a tree. Oh no, I had the wrong axe equipped. Never mind. I thought I could cut a tree with my battle axe, but you cannot.
It'll still do damage to a tree, probably, just not
as fast.
Not as much as the axe does. So in this chest, there's just a health potion. If you want to grab that, that's
sure.
Kind of nice to have around. But that's basically it for this area, so we can more or less just warp home if you like.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay.
Map. Oh, fast travel. There's a lot to remember.
Yeah, there's a fair bit going on, and this is still the early part of the game. So once you get used to the regular gameplay loop, they start introducing a bit more stuff. But if you want to talk to the Flame now, you should have the Shroud core that you got from beating the boss, and that we can use to upgrade the Flame.
Ember Veil can be reclaimed. Collect sparks and offer them to the Flame altar to strengthen the Flame. Sparks lie scattered around the world in Flame sanctums and Flame shrines.
Yeah, so it's just signposting the next part of progression. But
sure. Ready for the upgrade?
Yeah, go for it.
Finger over button. Click. That was anticlimactic.
Well, that has now doubled our build area, basically.
Nice.
Because we now have 80 by 80 by 80, so you can now build taller as well as spread further out. It also changes the look of the Flame Altar, which is kind of neat to see from
a little bit
a third-person perspective. Yeah, like it's a bit more basic, and now this has all the carvings and stuff.
Okay.
If you take a look at the Strengthen the Flame option in here,
yep,
you'll see what all this does. So it gives you altar activation capacity, which is something we should talk about. If you want to, you can craft another flame altar and put it somewhere else in the world, which not only establishes a different area that you can build in, but also gives you a fast travel point.
Right.
So you can effectively set up custom waypoints for yourself to fast travel to, and the altar activation capacity basically doubles the amount of these that you can place in the world.
Right, okay. So we have 2 of 4 right now?
Yeah, so it could be upgraded to 4 once we obtain all of the upgrade requirements that are listed here in the right-hand side.
Resin, mushroom, bones, shroud liquid. I picked up some of that last time. Spark.
Yes, we have. Yeah. We have, I think, most of that. Maybe need a little bit more resin or animal fur. The spark is the main thing we need to go adventuring to look for.
Right.
It also gives us Shroud passage level, which means that the areas that are currently red Shroud that we can't walk into without just instantly dying, that sort of rolls back, and you can have more access to the rest of the map without having to navigate around some of the trickier parts of the Shroud. And the character attribute bonuses is just like it gives you +1 to each of your stats, so you have an upgrade to your strength, endurance, dexterity, blah, blah, blah.
Cool. That's neat. So like it really kind of, it acts as like upgrading your access to the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of it being gated behind too many different like zones and what have you, it is really just about how much of the world can you explore with what you've got.
Nice. I'm glad that I increased my health so much before we went down there because I took a beating.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a little as well, but yeah, the bosses hit hard. That's the idea. I like how the blacksmith has just decided to sleep under the stars, even though we've made a bed for him and assigned him the bed. He's very keen on just camping out.
Yeah, that's funny.
Really likes the flame.
I can see how there'd be a real like methodical way to approach this. Like if you really wanted to have things organized and build something cool, and then like be able to come back and just know that like all of your stuff for one thing is in one chest, and like all your blacksmith stuff would be in another chest, and keeping it organized like that.
Definitely. I don't have a good storage system set up yet. I just have like the basics on my single player save, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do, and I imagine it calls them small chests and small magic chests. I presume there is larger storage containers out there later that I just haven't got to yet.
Where do we want to keep our runes?
I've just been putting them in the chest that has the miscellaneous components in right now.
Oh, so the far left?
No. In the middle one in here. But sure. if you want to, go ahead and upgrade to the extent that you can upgrade whatever weapon you want to use, because that'll be good for getting through the next chunk of the game.
So let's
how much longer do you want to stream for, by the way? Because we're approaching the 3-hour mark now.
I probably should go soon because I got to get to the gym and I got some errands and stuff to run as well.
Well, that makes sense. This feels like a good spot to leave it then, because the remaining stuff to do is like a little bit more exploration. There's a tower that we can climb that gives us another fast travel point, and we really just needed to go out and find a spark, but that's a pretty long trek and probably involves us grinding for a little bit of the resources required for us both to make grappling hooks.
Right. Cool.
But do you have any more Shroud spores? Can you pick any of those up?
I haven't actually emptied out my inventory yet. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. Hold on. I've got that. I've got that. There's the head. And some of this stuff, I guess, is more building material or crafting material.
I'm just going to go and quickly kill a couple of the local Shroud enemies just to see if there's any more spores we can collect quickly, because then you get to try out the grappling hook before we wrap up here.
Nice. Did you gift me a greatsword?
I don't think so. That might have been something you picked up in the den.
I did not see when that went into my inventory. It's not a legendary, but it's got same damage. Parry power. Well, it's got better parry power, whatever that means.
Oh, I think it is possible to parry incoming attacks, but I have not messed around with that too much.
Yeah, that looked like it was one of the skills that you could unlock on the skill tree.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That explains why I haven't been able to do it up until now. Okay, so I got a couple more Shroud spores from here. I will see if I can find one more enemy who will drop those. Did you get attacked by a wolf?
Yeah, that was, he had a bad day.
Yes.
He had a bad day. There's a, what's the online? If you have a bad day. There's a social media loop song. I think it's like a chipmunk, Alvin and the Chipmunk thing. Oh my god, this great sword is... This might be the same model that you have. Not the exact same stats, but it might be the same sort of like... It looks like, you know what? It looks like the big swords that the Urukai berserkers carry.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, she's slow though.
Yeah. No, I had to really get used to the greatsword being a really slow attacking weapon. Oh, that's not quite the one I have, I think. Oh, maybe it is. No, it is. That's definitely it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing upgrades into a real beast. If it's a legendary one, even more so. But I think if that one's not legendary, it still probably do a lot of damage.
This is the purple one, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's rare, I guess. Yeah.
Epic is what it's called.
Oh, epic. Nice.
Yeah. Common, epic, and legendary seem to be the three.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I have enough material for us to make one grappling hook, so we can make you one of these just before we wrap up here.
Cool.
Provided that we need... Oh, yeah, we need some string. Yeah. I'm just going to run around and grab some more plant fiber, and then we'll build that. Because that's really the last thing kind of keeping you from exploring further afield.
Right on.
And... I mean, if you wanted to play a bit more of this single player, if I'm not around and you want to continue exploring, you can take this character into a separate world where you just have to, you'd have to go and find the blacksmith, and you'd have to do the first Shroud den and everything. But outside of that, you'd keep all of your inventory, so it'd be pretty easy to get back up to speed for where you are in this world.
Cool. Is it okay if I use some runes to upgrade?
Oh yeah, please do. Yeah, I'm not precious about that stuff at all.
Okay, so we're going to upgrade the sword. Why not? That took most of our runes, but
yeah, it's okay. You'll end up getting a lot of runes just from fighting basic enemies around the world, and later on the game just kind of throws them at you. So.
There's definitely some timing with this sword.
Yeah, you learn to time it. It's worth kind of learning a few of the enemies' sort of patterns a little bit. Yeah,
Oh.
so I just handed you that. We'll go to the little grappling hook tutorial area just so you can get a feel for it, and then we'll probably wrap up the stream there if that's
Sure.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. So over here is a wall that you cannot scale until you've crafted a grappling hook. So it's kind of neat that, once again, it gates it off progression-wise until you've reached a certain point in the game. But this also is the path that leads over towards the Flame Sanctum, where we'd get the spark that will help us upgrade the flame even more. By the way, anytime you see this different-looking material in the walls, that's like a vein of what it calls flintstone.
Okay.
So we all start singing everyone's favorite cartoon themes. But that's a really good building block. That's one of my favorite stone-looking types until we start getting like stone bricks and things like that.
Nice.
But anyway, minor diversion there. Over here, this sort of scaffolded area has a couple of grapple points on it. So if you've equipped the grappling hook on your character screen, you should notice button prompts start to appear for that, and you can...
for E?
Yeah.
Cool.
And you can zip on up there. And the other type of grappling hook, as you found, is like a swing one where you you have to leap off at the end. But overall, it's a pretty neat system for getting around.
I guess the places in the world just have these convenient metal hooks for you to jump up on things.
Well, thing is, I think the most fun part about that is later on you get the ability to craft those.
Oh, neat.
So you have the ability to then grappling hook around your own base.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah, kind of cool. I've also just seen, and I don't know if I can get back to it again.
I've got another...
There was a button prompt that came up for this that I think said start turning. I'm trying to see if I can turn this wheel, but maybe I can't reach it because it's a whole separate thing. But I was trying to see if there's a way I could cheese getting around this without having a grappling hook, and there might still be, but I might have to do a little bit of digging here. I don't have the double jump yet, so I've got to carve myself a path up the side of this hill.
Oh, that's right. You don't have the grappling hook to get up here.
Okay, I'm digging to victory.
Hold on.
Well, hello. Fancy seeing you here. So, like I said, even without the grappling hook, you could make your way up here, but you have to sort of find the area, know that that's the way it wants you to go, and so on.
Know
and so
that
forth.
you can do that too.
Yeah, absolutely. And it does also help that if you have an upgraded pickaxe, because the durability of these things is really what prevents you from taking them too much further.
Right.
You can't work with a broken pickaxe. You have to return to an anvil or a crafting table or what have you to restore its durability.
I am going to have to make use of the bow and arrow. Oh, cool, a chest. Oh, I have a new staff for you.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Actually, it looks quite similar to the wand I already have, but it's slightly better damage, so...
Nice.
It's just from a slightly later in the game area, so it knows to scale the loot up based on... It is fun blowing stuff apart.
It is a little... Yeah, it's a little like... TNT in Minecraft is such a touchy no-no, and such a hard thing to maneuver and predict, but here it seems to be like encouraged to be like, you never know what's going to be underneath it. Oh, I thought
so yeah, this is Enshrouded.
Yeah,
this is
very cool.
It's a pretty fun game, and like I said, the building stuff in this game can really be taken to the next level. I mean, consider for one thing that gravity doesn't affect stuff, so it's not like Valheim or 7 Days to Die or any of the other games that use sort of Minecraft-esque mechanics but have a bit more restriction on stuff. Which means that if you want to, you can, once you have like a better understanding of the build areas, you can start putting terrain in the sky for yourself and still build like a sky base.
Right. Nice.
And I think once you've built terrain, it doesn't have to stay, like your build area doesn't have to stay there. So if you put down one of the flames just for the purposes of building an island in the sky, and then you move the flame to the top of the area you've been able to build terrain, and then you just keep building higher and higher. Like, incrementally, you could get to the point where you basically have a skyblock base. And on that, you can build all sorts of wacky shenanigans. And like I said, all of the building material that you see in the game used to build these structures, I think, is obtainable to the player at a certain point. So there's a hanging sign up there from the hit video game Minecraft. There's a few other like wood types and things that we've had no contact with yet. There is all kinds of potential for the building in this game. Yeah,
very, very cool. I really like the way that the lighting and some of the environmental stuff. While you were talking, there was some mist kind of like gently rolling around on the grass behind you. You can sort of see it now just down by the tree behind you, but it's really subtle and really well done.
Even down to there being colored lighting and like somewhat realistic shadows and stuff. Like, it's not gone full on ray tracing, but it's pretty well simulated, all of the environmental stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm playing at 1080p upscaled. I might, when I play on my own, I might go for like a 1440 and see what that looks like.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that seems like a great place to wrap up.
Yeah. This is great, man. Thanks so much for hanging out and doing this. This is a lot of fun.
Of course, yeah. I've been introducing a few people to this game recently because I think it is really going from strength to strength in early access. So, yeah, hopefully we should be able to get a little bit more of this in, possibly in the new year at this point, because I'm up for a nice family Christmas from tomorrow. So, yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone in chat who is celebrating, and happy holidays to everybody else. I hope you'll have a great week.
Merry Christmas to you too, dude. Travel safe. Enjoy the family time, and I'm sure we'll be in touch over the break as the next episode of the Spun Chunks comes out on the 29th. But there's a new one out now for people that are wondering. We recorded that a week or so ago, but there's a new one out right now on your favorite podcasting app. And have you posted the one on YouTube? I know that you had those pre-scheduled.
That's scheduled to go out a little bit later on because I do need to make sure the video version gets added to Spotify as well. So I try and sync those up. But should be out in about an hour probably. So
cool.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Fantastic. Thanks, man.
All right. Lovely to play a little game together. And yeah, thanks again for the stream. We'll talk again soon.
Cheers, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Have a great Christmas, Joel.
You too, man. Bye.
See ya.